Worthy Road Studios presents Tyson Foods Peabody Golden Tide Football.
At Tyson Foods, we're on a journey that is grounded in heritage and humility while embracing ambition and growth. We are transforming into a different kind of food company with unparalleled capability that spans agriculture to dining culture. And while the value of our company has grown substantially in the past few years, we are just getting started. We are disciplined and focused operators. We manage capital thoughtfully and courageously. We are dynamic entrepreneurs, innovators, and brand builders. These are essential elements of who we are and what we do, but alone they do not explain Tyson Foods. We're a food company, we're a family, and we're taking a big step forward. The entrepreneurial spirit that fueled our founders fuels us. We feel and embrace a responsibility to create a better future. To do so, we must acknowledge that the world is changing. The people, customers, markets, and technology of tomorrow will not be the same as they are today. As our world grows, challenges are becoming more complex and opportunities are taking new forms. The basics of life, like good food and enough resources, are not givens. They must be preserved, reimagined, and created simply and ambitiously at a meaningful scale. The world is changing and so are we, not simply reacting to change, but embracing it so we can thrive within it. It is time for us to think differently about the role Tyson Foods plays in our world. To inspire our next chapter and guide our team, we have defined a new purpose for our company. A purpose that unifies how we do more than our part to ensure the world thrives, while also constantly pursuing growth to ensure Tyson Foods thrives. At Tyson Foods, we make real, accessible, and inspiring food. We do it sustainably, creatively, and transparently at a scale that matters, because Tyson Foods exists to raise the world's expectations for how much good food can do.
And a very pleasant good evening again, everybody, and welcome to Trenton Peabody. And tonight's football game between Trenton Peabody and Waverly. And you see the fans there. They braved the cool on the outside and waving hello. We're going to have a good crowd here tonight. We're going to have a good football game. But to make it official, we have them all. We have the snickerdoodles and the mix. And Joe's got snickerdoodles, and then the crackers. Oh, you can't miss out on the crackers.
You cannot miss out on
we
the
got
crackers.
them all in a new one tonight.
Oh, yes.
These are all from
Miss Donna Minton, and we sure do appreciate her.
Nobody does it better.
And all that she does for us. And
you know what, Terry? They're perfect.
Absolutely, they
and
are
so,
perfect.
We're just very appreciative.
Yes.
So
very much.
We've said our hellos. Now let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
This documentary has been one of the most fun things that I've done in my entire life. 18 months ago, I come to Greg Hammond and say, "Hey, we're fixing to play our 100th season of football. Let's do a documentary on this." Just the people and the history that we found in this program is unbelievable. Just to experience it and sort of relive it through the film and the archived newspapers, it gives you chills.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
At Hardy, Martin and Owens, we handle personal injury, divorce and family law, criminal defense, and wills and estates. We are experienced in all courts in West Tennessee. With 3 locations, Trenton, Milan, and Jackson, we are conveniently located to handle all your legal needs. Not many lawyers will give you their personal cell phone number, but Bradley Owens will. Bradley's cell number is 731-234-2400. Call Bradley today.
We're back here at Trenton Peabody semifinal game, TSSAA playoffs. And you see the sign there, we miss you, Barbara. And you was coming up the steps, and you did.
Yeah, I speak to these ladies every time when I'm coming up the steps, and they let me know that Miss Barbara McCall, who is the person who sits right there on the end, is not with us tonight. And so we want to give her a shout-out and tell her, Miss Barbara, we miss you, and hope you're watching at home, and you still pull us through from where you are. So
I hope she's going to enjoy the ball game.
Absolutely.
We're going to have Trenton Peabody and Waverly Tigers coming in to this ball game tonight. Waverly on the field looks. What do you? We lost you, Terry?
Yeah, I can't hear.
I hear you fine.
Okay, that's
okay.
good enough.
Waverly coming into this one is a pretty good football team. They come in with a 10-2 record, and they have played some pretty good football.
They have, and Randall Bolin, who's been at Waverly, this is his second year. He's 17-7 in 2 seasons. They were 7-5 last year. They got last year in the playoffs. They got defeated in the quarterfinal round by Riverside, who we went on to defeat en route to our second state championship in a row. He's 43-9 overall as a head coach, and so he's had success, everywhere that he's been, and so he's going to have his team prepared. They're going to run spread offense to try to get some guys out in space and in some one-on-one situations, and see if the Peabody defense can tackle well, which they have pretty much all year. And then on defense, they're going to run a 4-2-5. The thing, Dan, is in watching them on film, and they run to the football well defensively, but in watching them on film and seeing them down on the field in pregame, they're not very big. And so I think Peabody will have a distinct advantage size-wise, athleticism-wise, and hopefully we can take advantage of our size advantage, especially when we have the football. And just I think Jay Taylor's going to want to pound this football. We're going to want to get Ganaway, and hopefully Vaughn won't cramp up on us this week, get those guys on the outside in some space. But I really think we're going to have a decisive advantage up front on both sides of the football.
Joe Holloway with us, and Coach, you've been following Trenton Peabody. I don't think that we followed Waverly very much in the West Tennessee area, but you've been watching this Peabody team. A lot on the line here tonight to get to the state championship in Cookeville.
This is the game that gets you there, and obviously all the cliches are true. Fewest mistakes usually wins, etc., like that. But you know what? You can be a great ball club, but along the way you got to have a ball bounce the right way. You got to have maybe the defensive back cross his feet, trip himself, or slow up, but in a long way. But good football teams make things happen. This is Peabody's secret. A lot of people say, well, they've had a couple of close games. They've also had some blowout. The close games, they make the breaks for themselves.
Certainly so. Tyson Foods brings you this pregame show. They're raising the world's expectations for how much good food can do. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one.
Amy Greer and her staff, Scarlett Smith and Courtney Tyree, have over 30 years experience when it comes to helping their customers with their auto, home, life, and financial service needs. They always make sure that their customer is top priority and put their customers' needs first. They are located downtown Trenton across from the police and fire department. They welcome you to stop by or call them for a free quote today.
Families turn to Christian Family Medicine for their everyday medical needs. Vaccines for children, sports physicals for teenagers, or an annual exam for mom. They're here for you. They welcome patients of all income levels, including those on TennCare.
Hi, I'm Drew Brown, a physician assistant at Christian Family Medicine. The next time you need medical care, visit us at one of our 8 locations: Trenton, Ripley, Bolivar, Covington, Henderson, Parsons, Martin, and McKenzie.
To learn more, go to ChristianFamilyMed.com. That's ChristianFamilyMed.com.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
Crowds are gathering. The excitement is taking place here at Trenton Peabody on the checkered areas out there, the end zone on both ends of the field with the gold and the black. A lot of signs up. Folks gathering in from Waverly on the far side over there. They're going to have a good crowd, even though it's limited because of the virus, but we're going to have a good crowd here tonight, of course, from Trenton Peabody. Let's start now with the starting lineups. And Terry Clement.
We will first start, of course, with the offense, and it's led by number 16, sophomore Sam Driggers. You know, Dan, we can't say enough how much this young man grew up in the last minute and 40 seconds of regulation in last week's win over McKenzie, leading us down the field and getting us in a position for Isaiah Hicks to hit that 37-yard field goal to put us into overtime. Sam's done a great job. I talked to him for a second tonight, and he had a smile on his face. I told him, I said, hey, man, just go out and have some fun tonight. So hopefully he will. In the backfield, Khalid Ganaway, the Mr. Football finalist, will be back there along with Draquan Vaughn. And I talked to Jay Taylor before the game, and the biggest thing with Draquan is, you know, he started cramping in the third quarter last week. So hopefully that won't happen to him tonight, and we'll see some more sets where Vaughn and Ganaway are in the backfield at the same time. Our receivers, number 27, Derek Key, number 14, Carson Vanderveer. Leading receivers, number 18, Malik Ganaway, 37 catches, 605 yards, and just should have a distinct speed advantage tonight. Tight end is number 86, Ethan Ray. Tight end, H-back, fullback, whatever we need him to do, he seems to be the one to do it, and has sure hands also, as we threw a screen pass to him in the 2-minute drill last week and for a positive play. Up front, at left tackle, number 74, Shelton Hopkins. At left guard, number 50, Connor Meadows. The center is number 55, Ben Hayes. Right guard is Christian Poore, number 54. And at right tackle is number 70, Blake Menace. And Dan, as we talked about, I think that Peabody will have a distinct advantage, especially when we have the football. We definitely will size-wise, and hopefully we'll be able to control the football, control the clock, and put the ball in the end zone. On defense, number 34, Jordan Shepard, starts at one defensive end. At one defensive tackle is number 73, Connor Gatlin. The other defensive tackle, nose tackle, is number 78, Big Braxton Johnson. And man, I'm so glad he was able to join us back last week, and we were sure glad to see him running around out there on that field. And then at the other defensive end, the man that if you don't put 2 on him in pass pro, when you're in pass protection, he's probably going to win, and that's Jason Baskerville. He'll play some on the right side, some on the left side. They move him around, and he leads Peabody in just about every statistical category. The 3 linebackers, number 9, Alan Jones, will be on the strong side. The man in the middle, number 3, sophomore London Burkett. And then the aforementioned Draquan Vaughn, number 2, is the weak side linebacker. In the secondary, who these guys, you know, they had a very tough challenge last week. And when it came down to cases, as Dan likes to say, especially in the overtime, our secondary played really well. And those people are number 4, DeMarcus Key starts at one corner. On the other side, Jadarian Easley, who leads us in interceptions, had a big interception last week. And then our 2 safeties, our 2 quarterbacks out there, number 14, Carson Vanderver, and number 1, Tristan Cook. And, of course, doing the punting, doing the kicking will be number 19, Isaiah Hicks. We dang sure don't want to forget about him. And Dan, it's already got a name, The Kick.
The Kick.
The Kick is what they people around here have named that last week. And I tell you what, I've probably seen that on social media more this week than anything, especially coming from the people that I follow up here in Trenton. And, I mean, I tell you what, man, it's you know what, and the thing about it, good for him. It's no secret. Isaiah struggled through the year. He was 1 of 5 field goals before that kick. And I'm sure there were a lot of people out there doubting whether or not he would be able to pull it through. But, man, he was a senior. He was a leader. And, shoot, as soon as it left his foot, I started hollering. I kind of jumped on your call a little bit and didn't mean to do that. But, you know, like Joe said before, you in order to get there, you got to have some – you got to get some breaks. And, you know, I guarantee you there are a lot of people who didn't think when Peabody took the ball over at their 25-yard line with 1:40 to go, there was a lot of people who didn't think that we would even get down there to get that kick.
But you got to think about something, Terry. That was his 6th field goal attempt of the year. I mean,
yeah,
there's been situations, but the team has been so far ahead that he didn't get the opportunity a lot to go over those, to try those field goals. And, you know, you don't want to pound lumps on a team, but in many cases we've worked more with a running clock than not. So,
well, you know, and you and I talked back, I don't know when it was, first or second game, and we said that there was going to be a game that was going to come down to a kick, and
it did.
It did, and he came through just like a senior's supposed to.
That's exactly correct. When we come back, we're going to go to Coach Joe Holloway, and he is going to go over tonight's schedules and even a few early scores for West Tennessee anyway. They're playing over in East Tennessee now. Maybe we'll have some scores on that. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
At Anderson Furniture Floor Covering, we would love to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing us to serve you for 69 years. During football season, there is never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit us at 110 High Street in Trenton and check out our large selection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck, Peabody Sports.
At Case IH, we believe it's our job to provide you with solutions. That's why our Farmall and Maxim tractors, as well as our tools and attachments, are designed with you in mind. From mowing to baling to loading and more, we're here to help turn your to-dos into to-dones. At Case IH, we'll keep your days running smoothly with equipment that's durable, versatile, and highly efficient. No wonder farmers are more loyal to Case IH than any other brand. Visit your local dealer or go to caseih.com/livestock for more.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries. I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
It's semifinal action right now coming your way from Trenton Peabody, and the winner will play a week from tomorrow in the state championships at Cookeville. And Joe Holloway has the beginnings of a scoreboard for us. And tell us who's playing who and what scores you already have, Joe.
Okay, they've already started in East Tennessee. We don't have a score yet on Coalfield in South Pittsburgh, and that one will be a little slow coming in at times. Now, one we should be able to get some faster scores on in 1A is Fayetteville has traveled to Lake County. Now, Fayetteville is remnants of the old Lincoln County team. Even though there's a Lincoln County high school, they have a lot of the former Lincoln County athletes there. They are a team to be reckoned with. And, of course, one we're going to keep a close eye on, Meigs County and Trousdale County. That will be a slobber knocker. And, of course, right here you can get the score because we've got it on the scoreboard. Waverly and Peabody, the game in the state tonight. Now, in 3A, just down the road, Pearl Cohen, and the Firebirds are fired up. This isn't going to be as easy as some people think. No score yet because they don't start till 7 o'clock Central Time, but they play Milan. And then in the Alcoa Invitational Tournament, Alcoa is up 13-7. Red Bank has scored. That is a major accomplishment.
Yeah.
And that is in the second quarter with 11:50 to go in the second quarter. In 4A football, Lexington and Haywood, and boy, that one's going to be two huge lines, both offensively and defensively, will clash. What is it, the irresistible force versus the immovable object. That's right. And the other 4A game, long way from here, Elizabethton travels to Nolensville. That will be a good football game. Now, Summit and Henry County are playing, and, of course, we'll keep a close eye on that one of our neighbors here. Here's one we do have a score on. Oak Ridge, coached by Joe Gaddis, who coached right here at this school and went to Old Jackson High and played football against Trenton Peabody in the Big Ten when it was still called Trenton Peabody back then. And South Doyle is trailing right now 7-3, and they're just ready to start the second quarter in a matchup that a lot of people in the state do care about. 6A football, Maryville and Oakland. That one, throw out all the record books, throw out the rules. We're going to have a street fight up there. And then Brentwood and Bartlett are playing over in Bartlett. Bartlett coached by a former West Tennessee and Ronald Crawford. His dad coached as head coach at Dyersburg and then was an assistant at JCM.
And that catches you up to date.
That's up to date,
That's
man.
up to date.
And we're going to get them and change them as quick as we can get them in here. We may have to light a fire and get Moose working on this.
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the Maryville-Oakland game. Those two have to meet in the semifinals, and there's got to be something that we can do because, guys, those are two best teams in the state in that class.
That's true.
Hands down.
And
Kevin Creasy over at Oakland, good friend of mine. Sean Corbett that I played ball with at Lambeth is on the staff there at Oakland. And those are just two great teams.
It's really a shame in 6A. But, Dan and I went through this as a coach, as a broadcaster, then as a broadcaster. State tournament, sometimes the best matchup of the whole state tournament is first round game.
I agree with that.
And that's a shame.
Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
At Raspberry Tire, we can help you with brakes, transmission flushes, interstate battery replacement, all types of suspension repairs, and alignments. We carry several major oil brands and tire brands, including Firestone and Bridgestone. Our service center can balance both passenger car tires and semi-truck tires, and fill your tires with nitrogen. With 30 years of towing experience, we can haul small, compact cars to semi-trucks, and we are the only wrecker service in Gibson County with heavy-duty towing and recovery services. Come visit us at 2216 Highway 45 Bypass, Trenton.
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
Whether it's tires, batteries, oil changes, brakes, or alignments, Gibson County Farmers Co-op Car Care Center, located in your hometown-friendly co-op in Trenton, has you covered. While we're taking care of your ride, you can shop inside at Gibson Farmers Co-op for all your steel products and Carhartt work apparel. When it comes to comforts of home, we have a large and unique selection of home decor. Make tracks for Trenton, Tennessee, and your friendly hometown Gibson Farmers Co-op. It's where we have something for the entire family.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Rivlow the Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
Well, the stage is set at 55 degrees here in Trenton at kickoff time. We're waiting for the Peabody captains to come out. The captains from Waverly, the Tigers, are dressed in white, trimmed in the royal blue, and they're already on the sidelines. Now the Peabody band is forming the victory line along with the cheerleaders and other members of the party, and we're about set to go. It's going to be a great football game, and it is, you know, guys, you think about it this way. There's only a few games being played in this entire state tonight, and this is one of them. It means that you're one of the best teams around. To both of these teams, they deserve their due. They've worked hard.
12 games tonight in public school. Of course, the private school championship games, those were already set last week, and those games, championship games, will take place on Thursday. Correct? Is that right? Thursday at Cookeville. Okay, here's something that I'm not used to seeing: the visiting team walking down the home team sideline. I guess they're going to run out from this end for whatever reason.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Seiler Thornton Insurance Agency has locations in Trenton and Dyer to stop in and see them for yourself. They all meet all your insurance needs. Elite Dental has locations in Trenton and Jackson. At Elite Dental, our smiles say it all. Attorney Bradley Owens will handle personal injury, divorce, and family law, criminal defense, wills, and estates. See, Eddie's Pharmacy, they offer 2 drive-up windows, free delivery, and after-hours emergency services, and they offer vaccinations. Amy Greer State Farm, they bring you the first downs, and Trenton has homeowners, auto, farm, life, Medicare supplements, and financial services. And Christian Family Medicine, locations in Trenton, Ripley, Bolivar, Covington, Henderson, Parsons, Martin, and McKenzie. still waiting for the captains for Peabody, and they're on their way. As you can see there, the flags, all carrying the flags as they come in front of the home crew. The friendly confines.
It's been nice to be at home for the duration.
What's a road trip, you know? Joe took some road trips this year.
Joe did take some road trips.
Yes, I did. He ought to have been at some. And then they had 2 different roads out of Clarksville blocked up. Dave Wade and I got home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, gosh. Man. Guys, one thing that we've talked about this, Dan, all year. Of course, these 2 teams met 2 years ago right here in this game, in the semifinal game. Peabody won 35-21 on the way to their state championship in 2018. This is only the second meeting overall between these 2 teams. And, you know, one thing that I always talk about is you know, we got to keep being defensive. And our defense, guys, has given up 69 points in 12 contests, whereas our defense and special teams have scored 99 points in those 12 contests. So, you know, Peabody's 4-2 at this stage in the semifinal games. Waverly's 0-3. When Peabody gets to, we got to score 20 points. When Peabody gets to 20 points, they are 146-19.
Wow.
And for Waverly since 2000, if they give up 10 or more points, guys, they're 91-304.
Let's go down to the field.
Offensive side of the ball, okay? So we'll both be in the offensive backfield. You'll kind of see how that works out as we go. Guys, I wish you both the best of luck, all right? Hey, it's been a good season. It's time to play hard and finish strong, okay? Play hard, finish strong. Remember, nothing good happens after the whistle blows. Roll off, get the ball back to somebody in a striped shirt. Let's get ready to play the next down, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck, man. Stop on the whistle.
Yes, sir.
Waverly, you're the visiting team, correct?
Yes, sir.
I got a $50. That's heads, that's tails. I'm going to toss it. If I happen to drop it, we'll try again. What would you like?
Tails.
Tails? He said tails. That's what tails looks like, okay? Let's see how it turns out, guys. Here we go. It is heads. It is heads. You won the toss. What would you like?
We want the ball.
You want to receive, okay? Which way would you like to kick? Usually it's away from the clock. Does that kind of sound right for you?
I guess so.
You'll have the clock. You'll face the clock in the second quarter. That's kind of the way it usually works. You like that?
We want to defend the clock so you can have.
Well, that'll be in the second half, okay? So you're going to kick from the scoreboard this way, right? Line up over there with Steve. You line up over here with me.
There you can see Peabody again takes the ball. And Ben Hayes, the captain, says, it was very simple to Ben.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
The ball.
He's ready to play.
Yep.
As he has been all year long. He's the center. He does a superb job. And Ben was saying, it wasn't any options here.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
There was one option. Give me the ball. We want the ball. Which, you know, as we've seen the majority of the year, it didn't matter who won the toss. We were going to have the ball first.
Here comes Peabody. The Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody, dressed in the black, trimmed in the gold. And they're ready to play. Have your advertising promotion seen on Worthy Road Studios. Live broadcast. This is one of the least expensive ways to promote your ad from Peabody Football, Freed-Hardeman University, Union University, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart Sports. Call Paul and have your ad noticed. Worthy Road Studios. The boss is to my right. Peabody ready to play. They will be taking the football. Going back for Peabody, that is Ganaway and Easley back deep. Kicking off for Waverly.
Should be number 10, Ian Holland.
Holland is a sophomore. They're standing about a 15, the deep man. Waverly, Trenton Peabody, meeting here for right to play in Cookeville Saturday week. Let's play football. It's 7 o'clock. High end over end kick. Going to be to Easley at about the 8 to the 10. Out to the 15 to the 20. Turns the corner, looks for an opening. Still at the 20, works his way to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, and out of bounds at about that point. They're going to mark him out where he first went out. Looks to be about the 32-yard line, where it's going to be first down and 10 for Trenton Peabody on their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, Dan, as we see here on the Siler Thornton replay, they kick it to J.D. outside the hash to try to keep him on this side of the field, and he uses his speed to get past their outside containment, but some of the other Waverly Tigers had the angle on him. But a good return.
From the 32, Peabody to the line, 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Lone running back, that's Ganaway, wing to the right side, and it's Ganaway with the football. He's to the 35 and works his way to the 38-yard line. He picked up 6. It'll be second down and 4 from the 38-yard line. 11:36 remaining, first quarter of play. There's no score. It's second down and 4 from the 38.
Yeah, just outside zone play like what Jay Taylor talked about prior to the game. Want to try to get Ganaway to the outside, and good job blocking by the offensive line.
He picked up 6 on the first one. Let's see what happens. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Man goes in motion, that's Ganaway. He takes the football on the sweep, goes around the left side. He's to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, and out of bounds, maybe somewhere around midfield at the 49-yard line in Waverly territory, and that's an Amy Greer State Farm first down.
Jet sweep, good job out there by Menace, by the outside receivers, by Ethan Ray. Good job, Carson Vandiver at the point of attack, and good job by Click just getting what he could get and then putting his head down.
To the 49-yard line, first and 10 for Peabody. 2 goes wide to the right, 1 to the left. Lone running back there. There's a snap, fakes it, rolls right side, looks, fires it over. It is complete. He may go to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Tide! Touchdown Tide. Christian Family Medicine brings you the touchdown. Now we'll try the extra point. Isaiah Hicks into the ball game. And Peabody leads just that quick by the score of 6-0.
Then just a 2-man route. You've got a stick route by Vandiver at about 5 yards, and then Ganaway on a deep out, catches the ball. And once the defensive back misses on the initial tackle, there's no way that Ryan Edwards is going to catch Malik Ganaway. Great throw and catch.
Ball down, kick up, kick is perfect, and it's 7-0. Trenton Peabody leads. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Gibson County Utility District has provided Gibson County and the surrounding area with natural gas since 1953. We pride ourselves on our dedication to the comfort and safety of our customers and the citizens of Gibson County. And as citizens, you can do your part. Always be sure to call 811 before digging in order to avoid hitting a gas line or any other buried utilities. Gibson County Utility District for better living in your community.
Isaiah Hicks going to kick it off. Going back deep for Waverly. That is Edwards. And number 6, is that right?
I believe so, Stanfield.
Stanfield.
There's 2 Stanfields, Brady and Bryce. I think this is Brady who's the senior.
Isaiah Hicks tees it up. Wind kicking into the wind. End over end kick going to be taken at about the 8 to the 10 to the 15 out to the 20 and hello at about the 22-23 yard line. That's where Waverly will start. Their quarterback is Jacob Dooley. He is a junior quarterback out of Waverly High School. And the ball is at the 24-yard line. I go to Waverly quite often. That's a nice little town.
Yeah, it is.
I enjoy it. Got some pretty good little restaurants there. Bunched up, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Out of the gun is Dooley, and he rolls around the left side, and he's going to be wound down. He crosses the 25, gets to the 26. Interesting call for the first play of the game.
I agree.
Pickup of, let's give him 2, 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Jordan Shepard staying home, making the play from his defensive end.
Out of the gun, he works. There's a snap, looks, fires a lateral pass. It is complete. Hello. And he's brought down, gained maybe a yard to the 27-yard line. I think number 24 on the reception, Houston, on that play. And he picked up yard or so. It's 3rd down, and the scoreboard reads 7. With 9:39 remaining first quarter. There's a snap and a handoff straight up the middle, and we got 4th down coming up. Gets across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. He's going to be 3 yards short of the first down.
Just zone read right there, and for Waverly, good job by London staying at home. And okay, they're going to punt.
They're going to punt it away
into the game.
Griffin is the punter for Waverly. Long count. There's the snap. Here they come, and the punt is away. It is end over end. It's taken at the 41. Out to the 45, and he's hit once. Still on his feet to the 50, to the 45, to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3rd effort there by Trenton Peabody.
Yeah, Carson Vanderver, you see here on the Siler Thornton replay, you want your punt returner to make the first guy miss. Well, he makes the first guy miss, the 2nd, the 3rd, and then has a little bit of a burst and takes it right up the middle. And number 10, the punter, Ian Holland, saved the touchdown.
He is a spark plug.
He is.
I'm telling you.
We're going to miss him.
He's fun to watch. Up under center. Man in motion, left side. Jet sweep. Pick goes to Ganaway. Ganaway knocks one away and knocked out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. So he picked up 4 on that one. It'll be 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. They just did the jet sweep again, and look at that. Should have been down right there.
Yep.
He just pushed him away.
And the thing about it is you had Vaughn in the game also, so if you're going to see it, we're going to fake the jet sweep and give it to Vaughn just on the off-tackle play, and that's going to be something good for us.
This time out of the gun. There's a snap. Fakes it. Little over the shoulder pass to the right side. It's complete to the 30, to the 30, 25, to the 20, and he's knocked down at about the 16-yard line. On the reception was Malik Ganaway, and he gets the Amy Greer first down. Ball is at the 16-yard line. 8:09 remaining first quarter. Peabody up 7-0 over Waverly.
Yeah, great job by I tell you what, you get the ball to Malik out there in space, and, man, he is just hard to bring down. Great throw by Sam right there. Nice touch throw.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Lone running back. That is Vaughn. Man goes in motion. That man was Ganaway. Vaughn with the football. Vaughn straight ahead. Vaughn grinding, gets down to the 10. Oh, my. He picked up 6 yards on that carry. If they mark it at the 10, 5 if they get it at the 11, then they put it at the 11. So that's 5. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 11-yard line. Peabody driving again here in the first quarter.
Man, he is just so strong. Look,
he's so
taken
strong.
3 and 4 Waverly Tigers to finally get him on the ground. Right there, Draquan Vaughn.
The running back this time is Ganaway. 2 wide to the left side. Man goes in motion to the left. There's the snap. There goes Ganaway. Looking for running room. He's down to the 5, close to the goal line. And I think they got him at about the 1. Close to the 1-yard line. We're going to go to Joe Holloway soon to get an update on some scores. And, Joe, what you got there already?
Oh, I was going to give you that one, Dan. It's Meigs County, nothing, Trousdale, and nothing, and that's at halftime. That's
Whoa! Big. I told you.
Wow.
Trousdale.
Real white knuckler?
Yeah. I wondered how long it's going to take. From the 1 yard line, first down and goal. Amy Greer, first down. Here's a snap. There goes Ganaway, and it's a touchdown Tide. Mark the time. 6:30 remaining, and the clock's still running. It finally stopped. 6:30 remaining in the first quarter of play. And from 1 yard out, Ganaway takes it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's 13-0 Tide.
Yeah, Dan, that's just a simple off-tackle plays, a little zone play, and our advantage up front is really showing his head. And that was Vaughn, by the way, that scored on that one.
Lee will hold. Hicks' kick is up, and it is perfect. 14-0 the score. Peabody leading. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For the National Guard, we have a state and federal mission, so we support our state for disasters, and then we can also have a federal mission overseas. We serve both the state and federal government.
But the National Guard gives individuals like yourself and myself the opportunity to stay at home, whereas if you have a goal to go to school, the National Guard got you. You don't have to really worry about changing your whole life to serve your country, where the National Guard actually work around your life.
I like to think the National Guard has this elite group of soldiers and members, because you'll have police officers, you have firefighters, lawyers, doctors, just a slew of different people that make up this force as far as being a part of the community. They're embedded in their community and they're super involved. So this is like adding these subject matter elite experts with, being a soldier. I mean, you got the total person concept.
Hicks going to kick it off for Peabody for the second time in this quarter. High, end over end, down the field it goes, and they're going to let it roll, and they're going to pick it up finally at the 8, up to the 10, and going to be smothered under close to the 20-yard line. Joe, you got any scores for us?
Oh, we've got some scores for you. Folks over at Milan holding their breath as the Firebirds have come in there and taken a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Elizabethton leading Nolansville 7-0 in the first quarter. Brentwood's leading the Bartlett Panthers 7-0. And, of course, the big one so far, no score between Meigs County and Trousdale County.
6:24 remaining here in the first quarter. Peabody up 14-0 out of the gun. Lateral pass, it is complete. There was a hold, no flag on the play, but he gets by the secondary, and it finally shuffles his way through. But did you guys see the hold?
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I thought they were dancing, but no flags on the play, and we're up to the 33-yard line, and it's a 1st and 10 for Waverly. They quickly go to the line of scrimmage.
Yep,
they split
right
two wide to the right side. Out of the gun is Dooley. Hands it off straight up the middle. He gets across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. A pickup of about 3 on the play, giving 4, 2nd down 6. They go quickly to the line. They're split wide to the left. Lone running back there, that is Houston. Snap, rolls right side, looks down the field. Pass down the field is incomplete. Incomplete. That'll be 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 6 for Waverly.
Yeah, tried to hit Stanford on a corner route right there on combo route out of the trips. Had a slant, had a bubble route, and then had the corner route that they tried to hit. Right.
Dooley brings his team to the line. Houston is running back. Daniel split over here toward the left. There's the snap. Looks. Daniel goes up the middle. Looks. And that draws everybody off. And the quarterback keeps. And he goes out of bounds at the 50-yard line and gets the 1st down. Here you'll see, if we get to watch this one again, you'll see that number 6, go straight across, and it drew everybody off.
Yeah, we lost Contain over here on this outside.
You got to stay home.
That's right.
From the 50, 1st and 10 for Waverly, and there's a handoff to Houston, and he lost a yard on the play back to the 49, and it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, Jason Baskerville comes in.
He didn't buy him.
Yeah. Well, we had a blitz coming. We brought Vaughn from outside, and Baskerville just beat number 51 Mayberry on the inside move and got a tackle for loss.
It is 2nd down and 11 for Waverly. They look to the coach again. 4:45 remaining first quarter. Rush is on. They get by, and he's getting some pressure. Rolls to the right, rolls to the left, fires it, and it is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 11 from the Waverly 49-yard line.
Tell you what, great job by Jordan Shepard here on the Siler Thornton replay. You see he stayed outside, and then a great break on the ball by Alan Jones, the senior strong side linebacker, to make it 3rd down and 11.
2 to the left. There's a fake handoff, and he's going to fire it down the middle. He's got a man there, and it's incomplete. He practically had it. That is Stanfield was the intended receiver. He all but had it. I don't know if that makes any sense. How can you have it?
Because DeMarcus Key did what a defensive back's supposed to do. He saw the hands go up, and then he ran through the football and broke up the pass because he was beat. That
was almost perfect. 4th down 11, punt formation is Waverly. Griffin, the punter. Not much of a rush, but a good punt. And he takes it about the 17 to the 20. Looks for running room. He's still up and still going and finally brought down. He's slung down, but where are they going to mark his forward progress? Where he was first contacted. And we will see. We're going to put it down at the 20.
Yeah, and that's about right because after he broke that tackle right there, he continued to try to fight.
That's where contact came.
Yeah, and so you have to, if he went this way, we were going to give it to him. So if he goes this way, you kind of got to give it to him. So
from the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Trenton Peabody. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. We have a whistle.
Dan, I tell you what, we're going to have an opportunity to hit some big plays in the passing game because they're pretty much going cover 0. They're cover 1 right here, man-to-man with the safety, but a lot of times they're cover 0.
There's a snap and a handoff and straight ahead, and there's 5. And that was Ganaway on the carry for 5 yards, and it's 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. 3:45 remaining. First quarter, Peabody leading 14-0.
It's 37 yards on 5 carries unofficially for Ganaway already.
They keyed in on him last week.
Yes, they did.
Got to give McKenzie all the due credit in the world. They played a good ball game.
They did.
And whistle, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout on the field. Before we take that timeout, let's go check the scoreboard. And Coach Joe.
Just coming in, Oakland 7, Maryville nothing in the first quarter, and South Pittsburgh has advanced to 14-0 in the first quarter over Coalfield. And, of course, Alcoa 27, Red Bank 7. That one has gone to halftime. Those are the scores just coming in.
Duncan's Pharmacy Express. Visit Duncan's Pharmacy Express today and let them take care of you. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. Visit them for your rehab needs. Anderson Furniture has all your home furnishing needs, especially recliners. Stop by and see them soon. H&R Agri-Power. H&R Agri-Power is your Case IH dealer and has new farm equipment parts and offers full service of farm equipment. Trenton Light and Water Department proudly serves the community with 2 new electric substations and newly renovated state-of-the-art water treatment plant. That's Trenton Light and Water Department. 3:23 remaining first quarter of play. Second down and 5 for Peabody on their own 25-yard line. Who we got back there?
Ganaway.
There's a snap. Ganaway rolls. A little pass is complete and brought down immediately. That was Ganaway on the reception. Picked up 2 to about the 27-yard line. It's going to be third down and 3.
Tell you what, good open field tackle by Edwards on Ganaway. I'm gonna tell you, good job by Sam getting the ball out there to him. I'm gonna tell you, if he breaks that,
he's gone.
He may be gone. Third down 3 for Trenton Peabody.
27-yard lines where they spot it. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Ganaway back there. Driggers under center. There's a snap. Hands it off, Ganaway, and he's tripped up. Loss on the play of maybe a yard or 2, and it's going to be fourth down. Hicks will be into the ball game to punt away.
Yeah, good job by Waverly getting penetration from their defensive line. Nobody got a hand on Daniel there, and he was able to get us for a 2-yard loss.
Stanfield back deep for Waverly. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. There's a snap. It's a good one. Rushes on, and they block it. They block it. And they have the football at the 8-yard line. Boy, you knew that was coming.
Yeah, the snap was a little slow getting back there. And now our defense, you see here on the Siler Thornton replay, they were able to come straight through and didn't see the number that got a hand on it, but it doesn't really matter.
Ball's at the 9. It's first and goal from the 9-yard line for Waverly. They're working out of the gun, 3 wide to the left. And they keep. And he's hit once and gets it down to the 6. It'll be second and goal from the 6. That was Dooley on the run for Waverly.
Yeah,
they're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. It's second and goal. We'll see how Peabody's defense bows the back right here. Out of the gun again. Snap, drops back, looks, fires it toward the corner. It is touchdown Waverly. Perfect pass to where it had to be. Was that to Ballard?
I think it's Stanfield.
Yeah, number 6.
Number 6. Great job. Good route right there. He comes in and holds up just for a second, and then it's almost a little bit of a rub route.
Griffin will attempt the point after. Ball down, kick up, kick is good. And it's 14-7. Mark the time. We've had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter of play. 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For the National Guard, we have a state and federal mission, so we support our state for like disasters.
This documentary has been one of the most fun things that I've done in my entire life. 18 months ago, I come to Greg Hammond and say, hey, we're fixing to play our 100th season of football. Let's do a documentary on this. Just the people and the history that we found in this program is unbelievable. Just to experience it and sort of relive it through the film and the archived newspapers, it gives you chills.
Griffin going to kick off for Waverly. They now trail by 7, 14-7 the score.
It's a momentum changer.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. End over end. And it's going to go to Easley. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bang at the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. They switched up. Easily was to the far side that time.
They did, and Waverly saw it, and he could have let that ball go and gone in the end zone, but got it out.
Picked up 10 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it'll be first down and 10 from the 30 for Peabody. Got to answer that back.
They do.
2 to the left, 1 to the right, out of the gun. It's Driggers. There's a snap. Handoff straight up the middle, good for 7. That was Ganaway. Up to the 37-yard line. 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It'll be second down and about 3 for Peabody.
Pretty good collision there. Mayberry lost his helmet for Waverly.
Out of second down and 3. There's a snap. Handoff. Ganaway. First down. Up to the 41. Give him 4. And it's going to be a Amy Greer first down. Amy Greer State Farm first down from the 41-yard line. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Before we take the break, we'll check with Joe on any updates, Joe.
Well, we have some at Haywood County with 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Haywood 7, Lexington nothing, and Pearl Cone, according to one source, has taken a 13-0 lead over Milan in the first quarter. Those are our 2 newest updates.
Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Well, it's going to be first and 10 for Peabody on their own 41-yard line. They send 2 wide to the left side.
Dan Peabody outgained Waverly 124-45 unofficially in that first quarter.
Driggers out of the gun. Works it. A little lateral pass. It's complete. Still on the ground. Got a penalty marker down. We're going to get it hit for holding.
Yep.
So no matter what, it's going to be 10 yards back.
Yeah, and it's going to be 10. If it's 10 yards from back there, you're looking at first and 23.
Do you want your smile to say it all?
Well, I thought we were going to go with the Seiler Thornton replay. Here we go, Seiler Thornton replay. Ethan tries to get out there and get a block on the defensive back.
There it was.
Yeah, it's a block in the back, no doubt. So first and 22.
I think it's 23 if you look where the ball is.
You're probably right.
And like you said a while ago, first and 23. Wide to the right, 2 to the left. Out of the gun is Driggers. Got to dig out of this hole. There's a snap. Lateral pass goes to the other side this time. And he is spun down.
Tell you what, we're
and nothing doing there at the 27-yard line.
We
lost a yard.
We're not very physical out there on the edge right now. We got to be more physical. We just let number 2 Edwards. You watch this. He's going to run right by Malik right there. Malik's got to do a better job breaking down and looking the shot in. And he knows you see how his reaction. He knows that he didn't do a very good job blocking right there. He's got to break his feet down and look his shot in. He'll get it done though.
Second down and 23. Out of the gun. Driggers back there by himself. There's a snap. Drops straight back. Looks. Fires it down the field. And it's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for Key, and is incomplete.
And, DeMarcus had a step on him, and Sam threw it a little bit over his outside shoulder, but DeMarcus kind of, when the ball was in mid-flight, you see right there about the 45-yard line, he kind of hesitated just for a split second. Just keep running. You can always adjust late. I told you that we'd have an opportunity to make some big plays.
We need to do it like right now. There's a snap, rolls right side, looks down the field, gets some pressure, little pass, it's complete, and he's brought down at the 35. And it's going to be 4th down coming up, and Peabody's going to have to punt it away. The block to the back just took the sails out of this series.
Yeah, it did.
Hicks into punt.
I'm going to tell you, we had a little confusion on our route, on our two-man route out here. They kind of both ended up in the same place, so.
Snap good, kick away. Down the field it goes. It's a good one. And it takes a Peabody roll, and he picks it up on the bounce, and there was a hit. And let's see what happens. Still on his feet out across the 30 to the 35 to the 40. We do have a marker down, I think. Yes, we do.
No,
he picked it up. That was a marker, wasn't it?
That was just to show where he
started.
Where he started on his punt return.
Watch that.
Yeah, his head was in front. So
ball's at the 40, 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for Waverly on their own 41.
Need to get a stop right here.
2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. There's a snap, fakes the handoff, and he keeps. And he gets into the secondary, and he's finally brought down, and he got the 1st down out across the 50 to about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, just fakes the zone read, and we had 2 guys that came up into the same gap, and we lost our gap integrity there on the right side. Draquan and London both ended up going through the A gap.
2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Dooley hands it up, keeps, flips over to the left side, and he's knocked out of bounds, gained about 5 yards. A lot of different looks here by Waverly. Ball to the 43-yard line. 9:59 remaining. First half of play, Peabody leading 14-7. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left, out of the gun. Here's Dooley. There's a snap. Drops straight back. Looks. Gets some pressure. He's brought down for a loss. At the 46-yard line.
Connor Gatlin.
3rd down and 9 from the 46-yard line. Big play coming up right here. Two wide to the right. Man goes in motion to the right side. Fakes the handoff. Looks, he's in trouble again, and he is going to be brought down at the 50-yard line.
Connor Gatlin.
4th down and 13 from the 50.
See here on the Siler Thornton replay, great job by Connor. They double teamed and had hands on his face, and still he was able to get Draquan and Gatlin and Braxton Johnson all combined on that sack.
Into punt is Waverly on 4th down and 13. Snap is high, rushes on. He gets it away down the field, calls for the fair catch, and then lets it roll, and it takes a Waverly roll to the 4-yard line.
Well, dadgummit, that was going to be a tough catch. It really was. I don't have a problem with,
They had stopped and was going to let it roll, but then they saw, hey, we can touch this thing.
Yeah.
Joe, do you have any updates?
Yeah, Coalfield is right now getting smashed 28-0 by South Pittsburgh. Fayetteville up on Lake County 14-0 late in the first quarter. And, of course, Alcoa is still leading in the Alcoa Invitational 27-7. And we've got Brentwood 14, Bartlett 0.
Here's the snap. Here's the handoff straight ahead and picks up some yardage out of the hole. And let's see. That was Ganaway. He gets up to the 6, so a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Just needs some working room.
Yeah, we do. Thing about it is Dan, if he breaks one, they're not going to catch him. Vaughn in the backfield.
There's a snap, and there goes Vaughn. Vaughn to the right side. Vaughn still on his feet, works it up to, the 7 or 8 yard line?
About the 8.
So it's going to be 3rd down coming up. They're going to move the sticks. That's what I'm looking at. To about the 8 yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, call it 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6.
Peabody has not gotten good traction on this series.
No, we haven't. They've we're going to have to speed things up. We're down to 10 on the play clock, and we're still in the huddle. We may have to end up taking a timeout.
6 seconds.
We are. We'll have to take a timeout.
Timeout called by Peabody. Timeout on the field. Raspberry Tire and Service Center offers tires, oil changes, and all sorts of automotive services. They also have a wrecker service from cars, trailers, for cars, trailers, and semis. Gibson Farmers Co-op has auto service and a small engine shop. The Gibson Farmers Co-op gift shop offers baby and bridal registry, and they also have curbside pickup. Amy McLemore is a licensed realtor with Town and Country Realty, specializing in the Gibson County area. Have her help you. Rep Logo Lawrence Funeral Home is a family-owned business that offers a full spectrum of tributes, from traditional funerals to cremation and memorial services, all within your budget. It's also brought to you by the Tennessee Army National Guard, the Gibson County Animal Shelter, the Gibson County Utility District, and Gibson Connect. I'd like to give a shout out to everyone watching from Gibson's Grill, Katie Style, located in the Elks Lodge dining room where everybody's welcome. Open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Peabody games always live streamed in the dining room. Roll Tide. Third down and 6 for Peabody. Big play coming up here. There's a snap. Drops back. Fires it. It's complete. Works it up to the 15. Got the first down and then some out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. And that is key on the reception.
Great job.
No, make that Ganaway on the reception.
Great job. Just a 5-yard stick route. Then Malik makes a couple of people miss. And great job. That's 4 catches for 90 yards.
That is Amy Greer, State Farm, first down. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. There's a snap. And a keeper by Ganaway. And he might have picked up a yard maybe. That gives them another look, didn't it?
Yeah, I think that was Sam.
Out to the 22, and it's a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9, 6:09 remaining in the first half.
I think Lexington's just scored.
Okay, Lexington just scored, and Oakland has scored again on Maryville.
Wow.
There's a snap and a handoff. Looks to Ganaway. Ganaway hit around like a pinball, makes it out across the 30 to the 31-yard line, very close to the first down. They moved the sticks. It's an Amy Greer State Farm first down.
Yeah, good job right there. Good pulling around.
Look
Ethan
how many
Ray.
times he gets hit.
I'm telling
just
you.
Just like a pinball.
You know, when you stand out next to him, and he's not a very big kid in stature, but, man, he's got great leg drive and just has a big heart and doesn't want to go down.
from the 31-yard line. First down and 10 for Peabody. 2 wide to the right. 5:28 remaining, first half of play. Snap. Handoff. Ganaway goes right side. Dives forward for maybe a yard to the 32. Second down and 9 coming up for Trenton Peabody. Joe, got any others?
Just got a report that they corrected and weren't quite at halftime, and one source is reporting Meigs County up by a field goal 3-0 over Trousdale.
That's on the wire.
Yeah.
2 wide to the left side. Snap, handoff straight ahead. Ganaway, first down, many more. Out across the 50 to the 45. Mark him at the 46. Amy Greer, State Farm, first down. First down and 10 for the Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody to the 46.
Dan, you see here on the Siler Thornton replay, I'm telling you, he's just a half step from breaking that.
And tell you what's happening here. They're beating the line of Waverly.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about that in our pregame about the advantage that Peabody was going to have, and we're starting to see it. Oh, we got one-on-one coverage out here.
There's a snap, fakes the handoff, going to get rid of it, fires it straight ahead, and it's complete. What a catch! What a catch! What a catch by Ganaway, Malik Ganaway, down at the 26-yard line.
And Dan, he got held. It was interference, and he still made the catch.
It is an Amy Greer State Farm first down from the 26-yard line. 3:45 remaining first half. Everybody in tight. There's the snap. He drops straight back. Looks a little pass down the field, right through the wicket of Ganaway it went. And it's incomplete. Stops the clock with 3:36 remaining.
You know, that's okay because there wasn't going to be that was going to be hard for him to gather himself. It's going to be hard for him to gather himself and get upfield.
If he'd hit him in the pocket, he would have run for a day.
Sam 7 for 9, 111 yards so far on the night. Great night by the sophomore.
Second down and 10. Out of the gun. Driggers hands it over to Ganaway, and he scutters for several yards. He picks up about 5. Let's see where they move it. They finally put it down at the 23-yard line, so give him 4 on the play, and it's going to be third down and about 6.
Well, of course, we've got the wind's pretty much quit blowing, but we've got Vaughn in the backfield.
Third down, close to 6. Driggers drops straight back, fires it. It was incomplete. Fired that one low, and we've got a fourth down coming up.
Well, when you do that, that kind of tells me that you're going to go for it.
Well, with 2:51, the timing's good. Let's see what we do. Here we're going for it on fourth down and about 6. Driggers is under center. Vaughn is the running back.
He may come down and take a timeout. Yeah, I think we're going to take a timeout.
Timeout's going to be called. Timeout on the field. With a score, Peabody 14, Waverly 7. We'll be back in 60.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
At Hardy, Martin and Owens, we handle personal injury, divorce and family law, criminal defense, and wills and estates. We are experienced in all courts in West Tennessee. With 3 locations, Trenton, Milan, and Jackson, we are conveniently located to handle all your legal needs. Not many lawyers will give you their personal cell phone number, but Bradley Owens will. Bradley's cell number is 731-234-2400. Call Bradley today.
Peabody leading Waverly 14-7. Got a big play coming up here on 4th down and about 6.5 yards to go. Peabody has the football on the Waverly 23-yard line.
Dan, I tell you what, we're getting one-on-one coverage on this left side. I don't know if we can sneak Ganaway over here, or if you run, even with DeMarcus Key, if you could run a little sluggo, a little slant and go. I'm telling you, he's going to be wide open. Well, now we've got – all right, so we got Easley and Key on this side. We actually got Ganaway at a tight end on the far side. David Russell in motion.
Out of the gun. Looks dead. Fires it. It's batted down. It's incomplete. Ball goes over on downs.
Well, we got down. Sam missed on 3 in a row. He was 7 of 8. Prior to that, and just we allowed a little too much penetration on their defensive front. So, hey, big series right here. And the clock is running. I don't know why the clock's running, but
it is.
We'll take it.
On 1st and 10 for Waverly. There's a snap, drops back, looks, gets some pressure, and the pass is complete, and he's brought down. And across the 25 to about the 28-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down coming up.
Great one-on-one tackle by London Burkett out in the flat.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Good job keeping him keeping him in bounds.
2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. And a handoff goes straight ahead, and that went nowhere. To the 29-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 coming up for Waverly. Down to 1:35 remaining in the first half. Don't forget, Waverly gets the football to start the 3rd quarter. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Dooley out of the gun. Snap, handoff again, and that's short. That was Houston on the carry. They're going to mark it at about the 32, it would appear, and that's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of the first down as we come up on the 1 minute remaining. They marked it at the 36. 4th down and 2. 54 seconds remaining.
I think they're going to let the clock run down, and I think they're going to punt it. They just want to let as much clock run down as they can. And they'll take a timeout. Play clock gets down to
about
1.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I see their coach standing right next to the side judge over there. Or the linesman over there, excuse me.
And the timeout is called. Timeout called by Waverly. Peabody up by 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one.
Amy Greer and her staff, Scarlett Smith and Courtney Tyree, have over 30 years experience when it comes to helping their customers with their auto, home, life, and financial service needs. They always make sure that their customer is top priority and put their customers' needs first. They are located downtown Trenton across from the police and fire department. They welcome you to stop by or call them for a free quote today.
4th down and 2 coming up for Waverly. 30 seconds remaining on the clock in the first half. And Griffin going to go into punt formation.
Just watch the ball. Let's stay in safe mode, and I think and we are.
There's the snap. Not much of a rush at all.
Oh,
and
great.
Shanked it.
Shanked it. Yes, he
Over
did.
to the left. And let's see where it went out. He's marching at the 41.
10-yard punt right there. Tell you what, Dan, 20, am I seeing that? 23 seconds, am I seeing that right?
Yes.
Hey, you get about 15 yards.
You're in field goal range.
Yeah, and especially see the wind starting to pick up a little bit also.
It's 1st and 10 for Trenton Peabody at the Waverly 41-yard line.
Now we got one-on-one with Ganaway out here.
There's the snap, drop straight back.
Throw
Looks
it.
down the field.
He's
He
there.
fires it. Long, lazy pass. It's incomplete. Right through the wicket it went. Oh, my.
Jumped a little too early. Of course, Sam underthrew him a little bit. Put a little too much air on it, but he had a step. We had max protection. This was a one-man route, and, man, Malik was behind their guy. And, that's another thing Jay Taylor talked to me about in pregame. He said, we got to be able to pass and catch. Well, Sam's had a pretty good half. He's 7 of 12, but he's missed on his last 4. So
under center this time. Fakes the handoff, goes straight back again. Same song, second verse. 3 defenders back there, and it's incomplete. I'd like to see that again.
Yeah,
but when you got 3 defenders.
It's going to be hard to.
Here we go.
It's going to be hard to call pass interference when you throw into triple coverage right there. Well, 4 seconds left.
4 seconds left. Let's go to the goal post.
Let's do it again.
Let's see what happens here. 4 seconds remaining. 14-7 the score. Peabody up by a touchdown. All scoring happened in the first quarter of play. Drop straight back. Looks down the field. Looks down the field again. Then he starts to run. He's going to keep it and go with it. And then he's brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play, but that's the end of the first half of play. End of the first half. The score is Peabody 14, Waverly 7. 3-minute break coming up. We'll be back after these words.
Families turn to Christian Family Medicine for their everyday medical needs. Vaccines for children, sports physicals for teenagers, or an annual exam for mom. They're here for you. They welcome patients of all income levels, including those on TennCare.
Hi, I'm Drew Brown, a physician assistant at Christian Family Medicine. The next time you need medical care, visit us at one of our 8 locations: Trenton, Ripley, Bolivar, Covington, Henderson, Parsons, Martin, and McKenzie.
To learn more, go to ChristianFamilyMed.com. That's ChristianFamilyMed.com.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
At Anderson Furniture Floor Covering, we would love to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing us to serve you for 69 years. During football season, there is never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit us at 110 High Street in Trenton and check out our large selection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck, Peabody Sports.
At Case IH, we believe it's our job to provide you with solutions. That's why our Farmall and Maxim tractors, as well as our tools and attachments, are designed with you in mind. From mowing to baling to loading and more, we're here to help turn your to-dos into to-dones. At Case IH, we'll keep your days running smoothly with equipment that's durable, versatile, and highly efficient. No wonder farmers are more loyal to Case IH than any other brand. Visit your local dealer or go to caseih.com/livestock for more.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries.
I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
Back at halftime, Peabody leading by the score of 14-7. I'm Dan Hughes, Terry Clement, and Joe Holloway with us tonight. And everybody's got their job. I hadn't figured out what mine is yet, though. Terry, give us some stats. Tell me why that we're 14-7.
We are 14-7 because Peabody unofficially has gained 210 yards in this first half, led on the ground by Khalid Ganaway, 13 carries, 83 yards. Leading the way for Trenton Peabody, Draquan Vaughn has 3 carries for 9 yards and a touchdown, and Sam Driggers has 2 carries for 7 yards. Through the air, Sam is 7 for 12 for 111 yards, and 110 out of that 111 yards goes to Malik Ganaway. He has 5 catches for 110 and a score. For Waverly, well, Dan, not much offense, but when you give them the ball on the 9-yard line, they don't have to have much offense to score. Dooley leads the way rushing for Waverly, 5 carries for 27 yards. Houston has 5 carries for 10 yards, as those two have had the most touches. And Edwards has 1 carry for 4 yards. Through the air, Dooley is 4 of 7 for 25 yards, and number 6, Brady Stanfield, I think that's the right, Stanfield, has 2 catches. Yes, Brady Stanfield, 2 catches for 19 yards. Peabody has outgained them 210-56. And so when you look at those stats and then you look up there and you only see a 7-point advantage, you got to remember they're 1 play away from tying this game up, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, it's they got their score on the blocked punt.
They did.
Retrieved the ball at the 9-yard line, and they marched it in from 9 out and got their score. But Peabody looks good and then slides. Looks good and then slides a little.
It's like we get to a certain point down here, and like I said, we were rolling along. We took over at our 4-yard line and just methodically moved the football down the field, getting some first downs on 3rd down. I'm words escaping my mind right now. But anyway, and then it's kind of like we overthrew a pass, then we underthrew a pass. And, I'm telling you, we if we can get our timing down, we've got the capability to make some big plays in the passing game. And, we've just been off just a little bit. We've had Key a couple of times. We've had Ganaway a couple of times. And so it's, it's one of those things that, we're off just a little bit.
We got to make that up.
We do.
Let's take a 2-minute break right now. When we come back, we're going to go to Coach Joe, and he's going to catch us up on all the scores around the state of Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, and Alabama. Is that right?
We can do that, believe it or not. I have the Clarion Ledger on the hand.
Back in 2 minutes.
At Raspberry Tire, we can help you with brakes, transmission flushes, interstate battery replacement, all types of suspension repairs, and alignments. We carry several major oil brands and tire brands, including Firestone and Bridgestone. Our service center can balance both passenger car tires and semi-truck tires and fill your tires with nitrogen. With 30 years of towing experience, we can haul small, compact cars to semi-trucks, and we are the only wrecker service in Gibson County with heavy-duty towing and recovery services. Come visit us at 2216 Highway 45 Bypass, Trenton.
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
Whether it's tires, batteries, oil changes, brakes, or alignments, Gibson County Farmers Co-op Car Care Center, located in your hometown-friendly co-op in Trenton, has you covered. While we're taking care of your ride, you can shop inside at Gibson Farmers Co-op for all your steel products and Carhartt work apparel. When it comes to comforts of home, we have a large and unique selection of home decor. Make tracks for Trenton, Tennessee, and your friendly hometown Gibson Farmers Co-op. It's where we have something for the entire family.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
We're with Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Back with you here at the half. Peabody leading by the score of 14-7. Coach Joe Holloway, glad to have you here tonight, and I'm going to put in for you being here next year if I'm here.
Well, that'd be fine.
That'd be
I
good.
like where this is a good crew, and folks, you've been blessed here at Peabody all year with the camera work, but of course your play-by-play and color are by two of the finest gentlemen I know of. I know what you're waiting for, and even though it's being reported there's 38 seconds left, it's halftime at Milan. Milan has come roaring back to take a 20-13 lead over the Pearl Cone Firebirds. Dan, some thoughts on that?
Who let the dogs out? You know,
hopefully Carl Diffie did.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, Milan is tough. Don't put Pearl Cone aside just yet because they're a very good football team.
Yeah, down Haywood way, a real white knuckler. Lexington 7, Haywood 7, and that one's late in the second quarter on that one. And, of course, Fayetteville took a 14-0 lead over Lake County, and Lake County has come roaring back. They evidently have a safety because it was 14-8 in the second quarter, and now it's 14-10 in the second quarter. Brentwood leading Bartlett in the second quarter, 14-6. Summit and Henry County at halftime, and boy, they're slugging it out there. 7-7 for both of those teams. Moving into a game that finally we got the right score, and it's halftime. Meigs County 10, Trousdale County nothing. That one's a tough contest right there. Here's one that may already be over, even though our exit polls show it's too early to call. Elizabethton 28, Nolensville 7 with 1:34 left in the second quarter. This one has been called by our exit poll at halftime. South Pittsburgh 35, Coalfield nothing. They'll play with a running clock in the second half. Alcoa in the fourth quarters leading 42-7 over Red Bank. Here's one, it's not a surprise, but yet some people think it is a surprise. Oakland 21, Maryville nothing, late second quarter.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not either. And Oak Ridge, Joe Gaddis, who coached here, his team is Oak Ridge now. He's only leading in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes to go, 7-0 over South Doyle.
Wow.
South Doyle's good. They're out of the Knoxville area, but they shouldn't be that close to Oak Ridge. We don't know what's happening. Could be fumbles. You know how it goes. Could be a block punt like we've got right here. That's the difference. Really, this game, for all practical purposes, could be 14-0 right now.
Easy. One block punt, and give Waverly credit. They cashed in on the block punt and got their touchdown. We're at halftime, and let's tell you that our halftime is brought to you by Tyson Foods, raising the world's expectations for how much good food can do. And Seiler Thornton Insurance Agency has locations in Trenton and Dyer, so stop in and see them for all your insurance needs. Elite Dental has locations in Trenton and Jackson. At Elite Dental, our smiles say it all. Attorney Bradley Owens will handle personal injury, divorce, and family law, criminal defense, wills, and estates. Eddie's Pharmacy offers 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, and after-hours emergency service, and they offer vaccinations. Amy Greer State Farm in Trenton has homeowners, auto, farm, life, Medicare, supplements, and financial services. Christian Family Medicine has locations in Trenton, Ripley, Bolivar, Covington, Henderson, Parsons, Martin, and McKenzie. Visit Duncan's Pharmacy Express today and let them take care of you. Trenton Rehab, Health and Rehab offers skilled and long-term services. Visit them for your rehab needs. Anderson's Furniture has all your home furnishing needs, especially recliners. Stop by and see them. H&R AgriPower. H&R AgriPower is your local Case IH dealer, and they have new farm equipment, parts, and full service of farm equipment. The Trenton Light and Water Department proudly serves the community with 2 new electric substations and newly renovated state-of-the-art water treatment plant. This broadcast is also brought to you by Raspberry Tire and Service Center. Offers tires, oil changes, and all sorts of automotive services. They also have a wrecker service for cars, trailers, and semis. The Gibson Farmers Co-op has auto service and a small engine shop. The Gibson Farmers Co-op gift shop offers baby and bridal registry. They also have curbside pickup. And all these good folks bringing you this ball game, and that includes also Amy McLemore. She's a licensed realtor with Town & Country Realty, specializing in the Gibson County area. Have her to help you. Rep Logal Lawrence Funeral Home is a family-owned business that offers the full spectrum of tributes, from traditional funerals to cremation, memorial services, all within your budget. And don't forget about Worthy Road Studios. If you like this idea of advertising, contact Worthy Road Studios. They're one of the least expensive ways to promote your ad, from Peabody football to Freed-Hardeman University athletics, Union University athletics, Jackson Christian, and Sacred Heart Sports. Call Paul and have your ad noticed. And be sure that you come by and see us if you're at the ball game. We'd like to see you. Just wave at us, and we would like to talk a while about some football around the area. Paul, let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
For the National Guard, we have a state and federal mission, so we support our state for like disasters, and then we can also have a federal mission overseas. We serve both the state and federal government.
But the National Guard gives individuals like yourself and myself the opportunity to stay at home, whereas if you have a goal to go to school, National Guard got you. You don't have to really worry about changing your whole life to serve your country, where the National Guard actually works around your life.
I like to think the National Guard has this elite group of soldiers and members, because you'll have police officers, you have firefighters, lawyers, doctors, just a slew of different people that make up this force as far as being a part of the community. They're embedded in their community and they're super involved. So this is like adding these subject matter elite experts with, you know, being a soldier. I mean, you got the total person concept.
Back here at the half, and right now we've got a white knuckler, Joe.
Yes, we do.
And
at times a slobber knocker.
Terry, the defense of Waverly has impressed me here in the first half.
Yeah,
Will it be changed in the second?
I think so. I think we may cut our splits down. We saw this in a game earlier this year, and I was trying to think back where it looked like they were shooting gaps and were able to get through. You know, as we talked about their lack of size, they make up for with quickness. So look for our splits to maybe get cut down a little bit. Look for us to run more at them, as opposed to trying to keep on the angles. But, you know, think about it, just like I said in the pregame, and you saw a couple of times, I tell you what, we've got a great opportunity to hit some big plays in the passing game. We're just off just for a little bit. And so, you know, when you're outgaining someone 210 to 63, the advantage should be more than 7 points. And, you know, it's not. We gave them the 7, and, you know, they're going to get the ball. It's very important, big drive right here. Very important for us to get a stop right here, get the football back, drive down, put the ball in the end zone, and get a little distance between us. Now, one thing, and this is another thing Jay Taylor said to me in pregame, we were talking, he said, you know, we've got some stuff that we didn't even get to show last week because Vaughn started cramping. He said, you know, we were going to save it till after halftime, so they couldn't make the adjustments at the half. So maybe we'll get to see those formations and plays tonight. And, you know, we got to keep controlling the tempo, control the football, control the line of scrimmage, and we'll come out of here with a win.
Ball game's being brought to you in part by the Tennessee Army National Guard, by the Gibson County Animal Shelter, Gibson County Utility District, and Gibson Connect. And we want to say thank you very much to all of our sponsors. This will be our last broadcast of the year. And we want to say thank you so very, very much. Anderson's Furniture will bring you the third quarter of action here, and that'll be coming up after this 30-second break. Stay tuned.
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
Here it's 14-7, Peabody leading, and Joe tells me we've got our first final of the evening.
Yes, in the Alcoa Invitational, the final is Alcoa, now 12-1. They scored 42 points. Red Bank finishes the season at 10-3. They had 7. That was a Class 3A state semifinal. And very quickly, we've got some close scores. Milan has taken the lead 20-13. Lake County trails at halftime 14-10. And at halftime, Summit and Henry County still knotted at 7. Haywood and Lexington knotted at 7. Brentwood's taken a 21-6 halftime lead over Bartlett. And here are the most important scores: Trenton Peabody 14 and Waverly 7.
Wow. A lot of good games across the state.
Absolutely. We'll have some more in a minute.
When you get to the quarterfinals and the semifinals, you're not supposed to have blowouts.
No.
And we didn't have one here last week, and we don't have one here tonight. Peabody's going to kick off to start the third quarter of play. Peabody up by a touchdown. And Hicks will be kicking into the wind. Here we go. Line drive. Down the field it goes, and it's going to go into the end zone. Bring it out to the 20, and that's where that Waverly will start this drive. That's what you needed right there. You didn't need anything brought back.
No, make them have to go 80 yards, and you know teams seem to have difficulty doing that against this Trenton Peabody defense.
Waverly to the line of scrimmage. They got 3 bunched up on the right side, 1 to the left. Dooley, the quarterback, working out of the gun. There's a snap, handoff, goes straight ahead, good for a couple. out to the 22-yard line. And that was Houston, I think, on the carry. Pretty sure it was.
I believe you're right.
Number 24, yes, it was. And to the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 8 yards to go for Waverly on their own 22. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Lone running back there. Fakes, and he hands it off again. And that went nowhere. Whoa! Hello? And that was Burkett. Wow.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Loss of a yard.
Yeah, that was a heck of a hit right there by London.
He'll feel that tomorrow.
Yes, he will.
Not Burkett either. It's 3rd down and 9 for Waverly.
Got our speed rush in, guys. Key and Ganaway off the end.
Out of the gun. And here he comes. And the pass is complete, but he's drug out of bounds at the 23. What that does, if you don't get the quarterback, he doesn't have any time to think. He just throws it to the first one available.
That is right.
And that cut it way down. A gain of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down and 7. So Waverly gets the ball and sputters. And now they'll go into a punt formation.
And there was a block in the back out there that didn't get called.
That moves the game along, see.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a snap. It's high. The rush is on, and it's partially blocked. And they're going to let it roll, and it's going to die at the 43-yard line in Peabody territory. Let's see that again to make sure. Is it just a bad kick, or did somebody get a paw on it?
I think it may have just been a bad kick. You'll see here on the side of the Thornton replay. Yeah, that's just a bad kick. He's kicked the back end of the football and put that top spin on it. But
ball's at the 43. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody. Leading 14-7. We're in the 3rd quarter.
Well, we need to take this ball down, put it in the end zone. We're going to go jet sweep.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. And there goes Ganaway on the jet sweep, and he cuts in, and he gets to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, 35, 30, and he's brought down at about the 21-yard line. What a carry by Ganaway. You called the jet sweep, Terry. That's exactly what they got. And Ganaway did the sweeping, and they mark it on a generous mark at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Stanfield just tripped him up, saving the tackle right there, or saving the touchdown saving tackle.
Driggers goes out of the gun this time. Takes the snap. Ganaway looks ahead and gets about 5 to the 15. This quarterback, Sam Driggers, what a pleasure, Joe Holloway, to watch. And he's just a sophomore.
Yes, fine young man, knows football, raised by 2 good parents. The football coach is his dad here, and his mom, a really great person.
Wonderful family. 2 to the right. Out of the gun is Driggers. On 2nd down and 5. Ganaway. 1st down Tide. 1st down and goal to go.
$16 carries for 131 unofficially for Ganaway so far. And Dan, we've seen this game in and game out when we hadn't had the running clock, but how this offensive line just wears the defense down in the second half.
As an Amy Greer State Farm 1st down. Ball at the 9-yard line. There's a snap. There goes Ganaway again, down to the 5, down to about the 3. And it's going to be 2nd down. See where they mark the ball, Terry. It looks to the 3.
I think they're going to mark it at the 2.
Let's split the difference. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5.
Counter play right there.
Too wide to the right. Man in motion. There's a snap. And Ganaway into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Ganaway. It's been the Ganaway show. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's 20-7. The Golden Tide has struck again. Hicks into the game to attempt the extra point. Lee will hold. And it's 20-7. Mark the time. 8:22 remaining in the third quarter of play. Ball down, kick up, kick is perfect, and it's 21-7. Tied up by 14, back in 30 seconds.
Gibson County Utility District has provided Gibson County and the surrounding area with natural gas since 1953. We pride ourselves on our dedication to the comfort and safety of our customers and the citizens of Gibson County. And as citizens, you can do your part. Always be sure to call 811 before digging in order to avoid hitting a gas line or any other buried utilities. Gibson County Utility District for better living in your community.
Coach Joe, you got any updates?
Oak Ridge is taking a 14-0 lead with about 3 minutes to go in that game over South Doyle. The final, Alcoa 42, Red Bank 7. Action just getting started back here with us scoring a touchdown, 21-7 Peabody over Waverly, and they're still at halftime at Milan.
There's the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken at the 16, out to the 20. And he's going to be brought down close to the 25-yard line. On that return was Markham. Make that Edwards, Ryan Edwards. He's a junior for Peabody, for Waverly.
You know, Dan, you mentioned that was all Ganaway. You're right. 5 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown on that last drive, and that's what that was. That was just, here we come, see what you can do with it.
And here comes Waverly on 1st and 10 from about the 24. There's a snap. Looks, little lateral pass. It's complete. And he's pursued and brought down. Picked up about 6 yards on that one, up to the 30-yard line. On the reception was number 6. That was Russell. Or 5. Which one was that?
I think it was Stanfield, number 6, yeah.
Okay. And it is second down and about 4 yards to go. Dooley working out of the gun back there by himself. He's going to keep it and run, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards, and he is didn't blow it dead. He got the first down at the 35-yard line.
Well, I'm going to tell you something now, Dan. That's the way you're going to get somebody hurt. You know, we had him stacked up, and you know.
There you can see it on the screen.
Yeah, what's going?
Why would you not blow that dead there?
Well, I don't know, but you had 2 offensive players come in and aid him right there, which that's not much of a penalty.
There's a handoff, goes to the right side, maybe a yard, maybe that's all. And that was Houston on the carry. And they're going to mark the ball at the 36. And that's a pickup of a yard. It'll be second down and 9. 6:56 remaining in the third quarter. Peabody leading 21-7. You're right, Terry. Get somebody hurt that way.
Get somebody hurt.
There's a snap. There's a little lateral pass, and it's incomplete, but it wasn't a lateral. They started moving forward with it, and it's going to be 3rd and 9. And I don't know where he was going to go if had the ball been caught.
No, it's probably
maybe for a loss.
Yeah, it was going to be for a loss. So you see here on the Siler Thornton replay, you see Jordan Shepard right out here. As he's walked out a little bit, and he's outside, and nobody is accounting for him. And you got Connor Gatlin on the inside and Jordan Shepard on the outside. Man, that's not a good recipe for a
3rd and 9. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, out of the gun. It's Dooley for Waverly. Houston back there with him. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff, going to fire it. It is complete. And down immediately, and enough for a first down to the 46. And
I tell you what, Dan, that's a great
that was a good play.
Throw and catch right there. Stanfield had great concentration right there because Tristan Cook got there about the same time the ball did, but great concentration on their part.
First down at the 46-yard line. There's a snap. All day to pass it. And it's going to be caught and brought down on a long pass up the middle to Stanfield at the 20-yard line. He's brought down. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. That was a bullet.
It was, and Tristan had the angle on it. Just he came a little too much up the field, and if he stayed a little bit flat, he's probably got an interception.
Wide right, wide left. Waverly, there's a little flip pass, goes to the right side to Stanfield. He's hit once, and they didn't get him, and finally he's brought down. Coach Tab Val, not a very happy camper right there. Missed as you can see on the replay.
JD had a chance to get him in the backfield and wasn't able to do it. I tell you what, this quarterback's got really good touch.
Ball's at the 16-yard line. There's a snap. Drops back. Gets some pressure. He is going to be a pass. Who was he? He was throwing it to number 24.
Yeah.
And it was incomplete.
Jason Baskerville was right there.
Or did they mark him down? They marked him down back at the 29.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? That's a good
proper call, gentlemen.
Yes, I agree with that, Joe. All right, so we got third and 19. Is that?
Yes. Third down, 19 yards to go, 4-down territory. When you're down by 14 in the third. Three wide to the left side. There's the snap. Hands it off up the middle, and he's brought down at the 24. Again, the running back does the work for Waverly, number 24, Houston.
Well,
it's third down and 14.
I think it's going to be fourth and 14
now. Fourth and 14.
Fourth and 14. I'm telling you something. They're going to go to Stanfield. They've had great chemistry. He's got 6 catches for 73 yards tonight. So
Dooley and Waverly's going to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. 4:06 remaining. Third quarter. Back in 1 minute.
This documentary has been one of the most fun things that I've done in my entire life. 18 months ago, I come to Greg Hammond and say, hey, we're fixing to play our 100th season of football. Let's do a documentary on this. Just the people and the history that we found in this program is unbelievable. Just to experience it and sort of relive it through the film and the archived newspapers, it gives you chills.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
4:06 remaining in the third quarter of play. Waverly with the football on the 24-yard line. It's fourth down and 14. Peabody up 21-7.
Got to make sure we cover number 6. He's been their go-to guy. And
Dooley out of the gun. 3 wide to the right. Drops straight back. Looks, gets some pressure, and a little pass. It's incomplete. Ball goes over on downs. Good play. I really don't know that time, as good a quarterback as this Dooley is.
Do you want your smile to say
I
it
don't know
all?
where he was going that
At
time.
Elite Dental Care,
he was trying to hit Stanfield on a crossing route. You see him come
There he
across
goes.
right there. And I'm going to tell you something.
He wasn't going anywhere.
No,
if
he
caught
wasn't,
it.
because you had Alan Jones and then Carson Vandiver back there. And, great job by Peabody defense. Now we need to take this thing and drive it down and put another one on the board.
It is 1st and 10 for Peabody And there he goes again, Ganaway. And there he goes for 10, 11, 12 yards. Up to the 36-yard line. First down for the Tide of Trenton Peabody. And that's an Amy Greer State Farm first down.
19 carries, 152 yards for Khalid Ganaway.
Ball at the 36. Peabody to the line, 2 wide to the left side. The winner will play a week from Saturday in the state championships of 2A. There's a handoff straight again. There's Ganaway to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown Tide. Straight ahead football. Terry, you said it at the beginning of the half. You looked for straight up football, and Ganaway just gave it to him. Straight ahead he went.
Yeah, more of a power play we've seen in the second half as opposed to the zone blocking we were seeing in the first half. And, you know, when you've got a size advantage like we've got, run it right at them. Run it right at them. And so great job by the offensive line right there.
Lee will be holding. Hicks will attempt the extra point. The ball is down. The kick is up. The kick is perfect. And it's 28-7 the score. Peabody leading, 3:11 remaining in the third quarter, back in 30.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Peabody leading 28-7. Terry, look at this replay.
Yeah, you're going to see Christian Poore, as we go forward with roll it, Christian Poore is going to pull around from his right guard position. Ethan Ray gets the kick out right there. Poore loops around, gets a nice double on number 75, and I'm telling you what.
It's off to the races.
It's off to the races. Dan, 20 carries for 216 yards for Khalid Ganaway.
You said you didn't let me run it last week. I'll make up for it this week.
That's right.
Hicks into attempt to kick off. Joe's going to give us some scores right after this kickoff. There's a high end-over-end kick. Going to be retrieved at about the 8, to the 10, to the 15. And bang! Whoa! Did he go down like a ton of bricks at the 17-yard line. Watch this.
You know, Dan, special teams make such a huge difference. We saw it in the first half in a negative, and there's Derek Key coming down on kick coverage team, and great job right there.
Ball at the 19-yard line is where they put it down at. 1st and 10 for Waverly. Out of the gun is Dooley. 3 wide to the right side. There's a handoff, goes straight ahead, might have gotten to the 20, and that's it. Will be second down coming up. Joe?
Check this out. Trousdale County 31, Meigs County 24, and all sources concur that is the proper final.
Whoa,
that is a final.
Wow.
31-24 Trousdale County. The Satterfields I know up there are happy.
They are. So the winner of this one will take on Trousdale County.
I told you.
Nick, you did, Dan. Dan did call that.
3 wide to the right. Lone running back. There's a snap, little lateral pass goes to the right side. And the ball came out. Who's got it? I believe Waverly came back out with it.
Yeah, you can see
it's going to be 3rd down and 9 coming up.
Throws the bubble screen out here to Stanfield. And I don't think he got anything, guys.
He didn't. 3rd down and about 9. Out of the gun, fires it. It is incomplete. It's 4th down and long.
Joe Wood, 31 to what, 24?
31-24, Trousdale County with the big win.
Going to be a punting situation here for Waverly. 28-7 the score here. Peabody leading over Waverly in the semifinals. The winner of this game is going to play Trousdale County Saturday week in Cookeville for the state championship. There's a snap. It's high. Ball is blocked. And it's going to take a small roll, and Peabody's going to be in dandy shape at the 40-yard line.
Well, Joe called that earlier. He said they blocked one of ours. We need to block one of theirs. And so you see here on the Siler Thornton replay, penetration right up the middle, and I think that was Malik Ganaway that got a hand on that.
Now, Terry, I want to emphasize the last kick that wasn't blocked but almost blocked. The young man pulled off to keep from getting a rougher kick, and that is important. That's good football right there.
That was. Absolutely.
Two wide to the left, one to the right. Out of the gun. Driggers in motion. There's a pass. It's complete. Goes to Ganaway, and Ganaway is good for 2 or 3 yards on the little lateral pass. And it'll be second down. 1:20 remaining in the third. 28-7 the score. Peabody leading. Trousdale County.
How about that?
I'd have to label that, guys, as an upset.
I would too. But you had Trousdale, Watertown, and Meigs over there.
All the Dales.
All the Dales over there.
There's a handoff, went straight ahead. Good for a couple. Out to about the 35-yard line. And it's going to be third down coming up here for Peabody. Now this becomes a game of the clock.
Yes.
You just want to let the clock run.
Yeah, we're gonna try to run this thing and keep that clock moving. Just keep getting first downs.
Third down and 5.
Vaughn's in the game at tailback.
23 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here we go, and there goes Vaughn with the football. And Vaughn is about 2 yards shy, gets it down to the 32. And the clock will run, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. It will be 4th down and 2 coming up.
And we're going to go for it right here in front of us.
It's going to be the fourth quarter coming up. Fourth quarter action brought to you by H&R AgriPower. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Hardy, Martin and Owens, we handle personal injury, divorce and family law, criminal defense, and wills and estates. We are experienced in all courts in West Tennessee. With 3 locations, Trenton, Milan, and Jackson, we are conveniently located to handle all your legal needs. Not many lawyers will give you their personal cell phone number, but Bradley Owens will. Bradley's cell number is 731-234-2400. Call Bradley today. Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one.
We start the fourth quarter, and it is 4th down and 2 for Peabody, and we're going for it. Driggers under center. There's a snap, and there goes Vaughn, and Vaughn's got the first down and some to spare as he turns the corner to 25, to the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. Mark it at the 16-yard line, and it's going to be an Amy Greer State Farm first down at the 16-yard line.
Just such great balance by Draquan Vaughn right there. Such strength, such balance. Great job up front by the offensive line. And, Dandy punch it in right here, and I'd say we've got a Class 2A final set.
2 wide to the right. Man goes in motion. There's a sweep. Goes to the left side. And toward the corner down, and he steps out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Perfect play. That was Ganaway on the carry. down to the 9-yard line. It's going to be second down. And looks to be about 3.
Yeah.
Second and 3. We're in the fourth quarter here. Peabody with very comfortable lead of 28-7 and threatening again. Wide to the left. There goes Vaughn again. To the 5. Vaughn takes it. No signal yet. Right before the line.
Well.
And right before, I should say, the touchdown line. Mark it at the 1.
Yeah, we need to give it to him again. He
worked too hard.
Yeah, he's worked too hard to not get this score. Even though he's got one tonight, we'll let him score another one.
And he's back there again. They come out in that power eye. And there goes Vaughn into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. It's 34-7. Peabody.
Just good old-fashioned power football. You got Ethan Ray leading the way. You got London Burkett leading the way. And then you got your big bank Draquan Vaughn punching it in from 2 yards out, from a yard out.
Christian Family Medicine brings you the touchdown. Trenton Health and Rehab for the extra point. Hicks in. Lee will hold. The ball is down. The kick is up. The kick is perfect. 35-7. That's the score. Back in 30.
Amy Greer and her staff, Scarlett Smith and Courtney Tyree, have over 30 years experience when it comes to helping their customers with their auto, home, life, and financial service needs. They always make sure that their customer is top priority and put their customers' needs first. They are located downtown Trenton across from the police and fire department. They welcome you to stop by or call them for a free quote today.
Hicks going to kick it off for Peabody. Coach Joe, have you got some scores to share?
I have got a couple of them, and believe it or not, I hate to tell you this, there's a recheck, though, on the information on Trousdale and Meigs right now. And I've gone to a third source. TSSAA will not confirm it yet. And but we've got Milan leading 27-13 over Pearl Cone as we come back to action.
High kickoff, and it's fumbled around and then picked up, and they'll bring it out of the 20. Goes into the end zone. I'm not sure about that.
Well,
he touched it, and Joe, when you chime in here.
Well, here's the thing. He never exercised control of the football. And so I think because of he never really grasped the football and controlled the football, that's why when it went into the end zone, they allowed it to come out.
We had a glancing blow one like that. The guy stuck his hand out and went on in. They blew it dead.
Probably a good call. Interesting call, though. There's a snap and a handoff. No, a keeper around the right side. And this is Dooley, and Dooley got a first down out to about the 31. 10 and a half remaining in the ball game.
I like Dooley.
He's a good quarterback.
He's pretty elusive and got great touch on the football. And
always give me a quarterback he's got an option. He can run with it. There's
he
a
wasn't
snap.
set.
Fakes the handoff. Looks. And missed on one, and Dooley's going to keep it and run out of bounds with it. Gain of a couple on the play.
This guy out here wasn't set. Now we got a flag, and it's probably going to be you watch out here on the Siler Thornton replay. Jordan Shepard had him, broke down, kind of got off balance there, and then Draquan runs him out of bounds. And then their guy was blocking our guy out of bounds. And I think our guy threw him down, and and so
it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Peabody.
Can we see that again, Paul, one more time?
Ball goes up to the 48-yard line on the penalty.
You watch over here at the end. You're going to see their guy right here, Key, is getting blocked out of bounds. See that he's getting blocked out of bounds, and then that guy just it's the second one that gets caught though.
That's the way it happens.
Yep.
Dooley looks, fires it down the middle. It is going to be incomplete. Incomplete. A lot of contact.
Well, a lot of contact, and you had people swapping roles as the defender became the receiver, and the receiver actually had to become the defender, or else DeMarcus Key was going to intercept that, and that actually could have been offensive pass interference, but they passed on it for whatever reason, and here we go.
And I've got a correction. I contacted a friend of mine with Max Preps. It is 16-0 Meigs County Trousdale on Coach T. That's been corrected also.
There's a pass that is complete, and a flag goes flying. And this flag is going to be, I think, on Waverly. Pass was up the middle. It was good for 3 or 4 yards. But we have a penalty marker down.
Joe, is that a final?
No, it's not a final. It still has time left. Let's see what they sent me.
Fourth quarter?
It is in the fourth quarter with about 11 minutes to go.
Okay.
When he sent me that corrected score.
Holding the call against Waverly. We'll mark it back 10 from the mark and go to 38-yard line. So we got a correction. Always happens. Every year I've dealt with this, and this is about 40 of them, Joe.
Sorry.
Second down and about 22. There's the snap. Drop straight back. Pressure on. Down he goes. Oh, got him from behind at the 31.
Allen Jones in on the sack right there. Comes off the left defensive end, and they never, ever touch him.
Third down and about 26. Wide to the right, wide to the left. There's a snap, fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeps Dooley, and he is brought down at the 36-yard line. Interesting call. Now it's fourth down and looks to be about 20.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're in pretty much prevent pass defense, and so, I don't think they thought he had a lot of confidence in him, thought he could break one. We need to be in punt safe. We don't need to. What I was going to say, don't even worry about going back there catching it. Wherever we get it, it's where we get it.
There's a snap, not much of a rush, and the punt is straight up in the air. And it takes a Peabody roll, and it's going to be down at the 48-yard line in Peabody territory. It's going to be first down and 10.
Okay. It was actually touched at the 46.
I thought it was, too.
So, anyway.
They're going to mark it at the 48.
We'll
Joe, any updates?
And let's go back. It's 14-7, Lexington over Haywood. That one's still in the third quarter. Oakland 28, Maryville nothing in the third quarter.
Amazing.
And let's see if there's been any other updates. Everybody holding still pretty much except for that update we got on that score.
There's a handoff, goes to Ganaway, and Ganaway across the 50, across the 45, down to the 44-yard line. It will be second down and 2. Second and 2 coming up here for Peabody with 7:50 remaining in the ball game. Peabody leading 35-7. The winner will play Saturday. And our correction on against a team yet to be determined.
23 carries for 233 yards for Ganaway.
We found it too early to call that. Call that game. Too wide to the right. There's the snap. Handoff, Ganaway, straight ahead. First down and a few more at the 40-yard line. It's where they're going to mark it. And that's going to be an Amy Greer State Farm first down. I just look for that's all that you're going to see from now on.
I think you'll see Ganaway for 2 or 3 plays. You may see Vaughn for 2 or 3 plays. But
you may bring Bond in.
Yeah, there you go. Bring him in. I think Lexington Haywood has kicked a field goal, make it 4. Is that what you got, Joe?
It just came in.
I just got a text message on that.
You got one about the same time I did on that.
First down, handoff straight ahead, and there's another first down by Ganaway to the 28-yard line. Give him about 12 more. Amazing. Amy Greer State Farm, first down.
Just look at this offensive. Watch this offensive line. You get the pull around there by Ethan Ray in the offensive line.
They're just running straight ahead.
They are imposing their will.
6:20 remaining. There goes Ganaway. Looking, first down, many more, down to the 15, down to the 10, knocked out of bounds. How many yards now does this young man have? I'll give you time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little adding on that one.
Ball down to the 9-yard line where it's first and goal for Peabody.
268 on 26 carries. He's averaging 10 yards a carry. Plus.
A couple of games work right there.
He's still in there. I look for him to get it again. And he did. He goes to the right this time, down to the 5, down to the 4, into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. 41-7 Peabody. Mark the time. 5. Clock still running. 45 remaining. In the ball game, Peabody leading 41-7. Hicks in to attempt the extra point. Lee is holding. Ball down, kick up, kick is perfect. 42-7 the score. And we'll run the clock now with 5:45 remaining. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Families turn to Christian Family Medicine for their everyday medical needs. Vaccines for children, sports physicals for teenagers, or an annual exam for mom. They're here for you. They welcome patients of all income levels, including those on TennCare.
Hi, I'm Drew Brown, a physician assistant at Christian Family Medicine. The next time you need medical care, visit us at one of our 8 locations: Trenton, Ripley, Bolivar, Covington, Henderson, Parsons, Martin, and McKenzie.
To learn more, go to ChristianFamilyMed.com. That's ChristianFamilyMed.com.
Terry, Peabody is going to Cookeville.
Yes,
There's no doubt about that. And that game is the second game on Saturday.
A big kickoff at 3 p.m.
Now note this year they're clearing the stadium out after one game, after every game.
Yes,
so if you get there early and want to see Peabody, you'll have to wait until the previous game is over and they have cleaned the stadium. And they'll bring it back out to the 20 on the kickoff. So that's the way that will be.
Very quickly,
this year.
Lexington 14, Haywood kicked a field goal, 10. Summit leads 28-14 in the third quarter over Henry County. And Fayetteville has a 10-point lead, 26-16 in the third quarter over Lake County.
That's interesting. Think about how far Fayetteville had to drive
for
that ball game.
You can see the end of the earth from Lincoln County.
There's a snap, and there's a handoff, and it got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. Peabody.
What was it we said? It's closer to go to Cookeville from Fayetteville than it is to
really
go to Lake
is.
County.
Yeah.
So, well, they may find out.
You know, that could be a long drive home after a ball game, too.
It is.
If you lose, in particular. Working out of the gun is Dooley. Clock down to 4:30 remaining. And he turns the corner and still on his feet and finally brought down at about the 29-yard line. Unless they're really generous.
I think they are.
And they are generous. They're going to mark it at the 30 and give him a first down. You know, we think back, this is our last broadcast of the year for Trenton Peabody. State will not allow us in to do the finals, but this is victory number 36 in a row. 36 of these things in a row.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
There's a snap, there's a lateral pass, and it's complete and down for a loss. Joe, I'm going to tell you, I've done this a long time. Of course, I've never had a team to go 36-0.
No.
I've did it for so long for Lexington, for like 30 years, and of course, Lexington has never made it to the championship. But to work here and watch these two goal balls, you know, that's really something.
It is. And a chance for a third one. Bedford County Training School holds the state record at 54 victories, I think, in a row.
There's a pass, and it's intercepted and out of bounds. Peabody picks it off, and the clock does roll. And the ball's at the 45-yard line. Who picked that off?
That's Jadarian Easley. That is his team-leading 5th interception on the season.
And these are official finals from the TSSAA. Alcoa 42, Red Bank 7, Oak Ridge 14, South Doyle nothing, South Pittsburgh 42, Coalfield nothing. And those are the only finals so far in the state.
Well, we're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from
they can add to it.
Being able to add some on there, and great job, great sentiment right there by Coach Shane Jacobs. Sent the starting offense back out there, and then took them off and let them come off to a standing ovation.
Folks.
That's class right there. I guess I'm going down to the field.
You're going to go down to the field, and your stats won't be off that much. We're down to 2 minutes. Now some more substitutes come in. This will be the last 2 minutes of this season at Trenton Peabody.
And for some seniors down there on the field, last time they'll set foot on this field.
That's right.
You'll remember it, though, the rest of your life.
Never forget it. Joe, let's go through the scoreboard. They called a timeout. We got time to do that.
Let's go through it. Final, as we told you, Oak Ridge 14-0 over South Doyle. In the fourth quarter, Oakland 28, Maryville nothing. Alcoa has won 42-7 over Red Bank. South Pittsburgh took the measure of Coalfield 42-0. It's 35-14 late in the third quarter. Elizabethton leading Nolensville. Now we've got a correct score. Meigs County 16, Trousdale County 6 with 7:01 to go in that contest. Brentwood still leading Bartlett 21-6. With the fourth quarter waiting to start, it's Lexington 14, Haywood 10. Summit leads 28-14 over Henry County, 26-16 in the start of the fourth quarter for Fayetteville over Lake County. Milan 27-13 in the third quarter, and here it's 42-7.
We got the rocking chair. The clock won't start. 1:52 remaining. Peabody sends two wide to the left side. There's a quick handoff. This is Bond. Bond just scutters forward for about 5 yards to the 40-yard line. It'll be second down and 5. Cameron Bonds, another junior. It'll be back next year.
Good experience for these young men.
He can do it.
Well, you got the middle school feeder program that's so good, headed by Mickey Marley, too.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. What a coaching staff here.
It is unbelievable. And the job that they have done here. Shane Jacobs put together winners, to say the least. Second down and 5. There's a snap. Handoff goes straight ahead and still on his feet. And let's see where they mark it. It's close to first down. The quarterback is Walker, Cade Walker. He's a junior. And they put the ball a yard shy of the first down. It'll be third down and a yard to go. 45 seconds remaining. And what a year. What a year it has been. Third and a yard. Peabody. Too wide to the right. This will be the last play, I would assume. There's a snap, and Bonds gets the football and scampers for a first down and to the 31-yard line, but the clock will roll with 17 seconds remaining, and the coaches start toward the center of the field. That tells you that Peabody, the Golden Tide, has done it again for 36 times in a row. Peabody has won 42-7, the final score, as Peabody is headed to the state championship again. And they will either play Trousdale County or Meigs County, as both teams are meeting at the center of the field for the handshake. Hats off to Waverly. The score may be one-sided, but I'm going to tell you, your talent wasn't. You were a very talented football team, and we enjoyed watching you tonight. But Peabody comes out on top of this one, 42-7. When we come back, we're going to have the updated scoreboard from across the state of Tennessee. We'll go down to the field. Terry Clement's supposed to have Coach Jacobs, and we'll do that, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
Felt like with everything that we lost, this group could accomplish what we've accomplished. But we did not talk about in July or in January. We never said, hey guys, let's get to the state championship and go win a silver ball. Was that ever the goal? No, sir. The goal is going and winning the thing. So don't be satisfied about what we did tonight. Let's come in and prepare Monday, and next week, let's go win this dang thing. Let's
Celebration time, as you can see, the Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody. And who we got? Terry's got Coach Jacobs.
What a feeling.
Said it, Coach.
What a feeling.
Oh, it's unbelievable. We had so many guys that, so many good football players that have had to wait their turn for 1 year or 2 years, and just so proud of the fact that they're able to experience this. And they experienced it last year. Some of them kind of stand on the sideline, but you just look at guys like Khalik and Malik and Sam Driggers, and you can go on with some of these guys didn't get opportunities last year, and now they're getting their opportunity this year, and they're making the most of it. Just so proud of everything they've done to get us to this point. They've really done a super job, kind of continuing on the tradition and the legacy that we've established here, and just really proud of them.
At halftime, 14-7. What was the message?
I was so mad at myself at halftime. We just got lackadaisical on that punt. They really, it's just there's no excuse for that. And I do the punt team, and it's my fault. And so I was more frustrated with myself than I was anybody else. And so not only did we get that punt blocked, but then the next time we punt, give up 30 yards of field position on that punt. So really frustrated with myself. Coaches coached the tails off, and I felt like I let us down on that punt. And so that's something that will really irritate me all weekend long, and we'll do better with that.
So much offensive production was lost from last year. When did you think, or when did you know what this team is capable of.
I knew it last year. I knew that we had good players last year, and we developed, and those guys worked and bought into not getting their opportunity. And so I knew last year that we had good players on the sideline. They just had really good players in front of them. And so there was never a question about what we could accomplish this year as a group. And, it takes a lot for a kid when he has so much talent and he has to wait his turn. And so I just think that speaks to the character of a lot of kids that we have on this team.
It's looking like Megs again. They're up, I think, 16-6 in the fourth. Any initial thoughts?
No, either way, it'd be a neat rematch playing Trousdale or Megs, and both of them are really, really good and really well coached when we played them, and they have the same coaches there. So, either team it's gonna be a tough game, tough week of preparation. But we're looking forward to it for sure.
Hey, congratulations!
Thanks a lot, Coach.
We'll see you next Saturday.
Appreciate it.
Dan, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Terry Clement. And good news from Trenton Peabody, 42-7, the final score. Peabody is going to the state championship again. Coach Joe Holloway.
Well, I'm going to give the score
Tell
that everybody's
me.
been waiting for.
We're waiting.
It is Meigs County. It's not a final. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left in that contest. They are leading Trousdale County 16-6 in a corrected score all across the state. But that got out on about 4 sources. But 16-6 is the official score
You
at this
showed
point
me the
in time.
scores.
Yeah, and then Lexington holding on in the fourth quarter right now, 14-10, waiting an update on that one. This one's gotten closer. Fayetteville 26, Lake County 24 with 9:39 to go in the contest.
Whoa.
Late in the third quarter, we don't have a time on it, but Milan's still leading 27-13, and remember, Pearl Cone has speed to bear. And, of course, here, the happy final, 42-7, Peabody goes to the state again. Bartlett still leading, or actually Brentwood leading 21-14 over Bartlett. Elizabethton closing in on a victory over Nolensville, 42-14. A final, South Pittsburgh 42, Coalfield nothing. Alcoa 42, Red Bank 7, that's a final. With 10:41 to go in the fourth quarter, Oakland 35, Maryville nothing. That, to me, is a little bit of a surprise. Thought Maryville would put some points on the board. Oakland has a great team. Oak Ridge, Joe Gaddis' team, 14, South Doyle nothing, and that is the final.
Joe, it has been a pleasure tonight, and I have thoroughly enjoyed being here with you and keeping up with all these scores. And but let's talk about Worthy Road Studios. I've been associated in some shape, form, or fashion for the last 2 years. This year, just by Worthy Road. You're working for Worthy Road. I have never seen the mark of professionalism that I see from Worthy Road, and I can tell you, You and I both have been to state championships in basketball and in football, and this right here, what we do here is as good as anything I have seen go down. That's Worthy Road Studios.
I've done a few college games on TV, and I never got to work a pro game, but I've been able to sit and observe. CBS, NBC, ESPN, they don't do any better. You get the score on the scoreboard. It's something you don't get with a lot of streaming broadcasts. Very few. You get the time on there. You got the graphics. You got starting lineups. And to finish it off, besides the great camera work and all the technological, and you got more than one camera, too. A lot of places you only get one camera. You got extra camera. But to top it off, the topping to the whole thing is you got Dan Hughes and Terry Clement. And, folks, I'm going to say something. You're very lucky to have this good camera crew, to have Paul Schultze, but you got two of the finest people, finest announcers in the state, and it was my privilege just to get to work with y'all. Just sitting in here was an honor.
Wasn't it fun?
It was fun.
We had a good time, and I appreciate those kind words. Terry, it's your turn. You've been down to talk to the coach, and sum it up.
Man, it was.
Wait a minute. Now you can sum it up.
It's electric down there. Those guys, those kids are so excited, and you know, they've earned this, you know, and you go all the way back to opening night at Milan, and even back further than that. You know, everybody's worried about COVID, worried about it all year. You know, when these kids came back off of dead period, when everybody else is really starting to implement things and getting ready to start practice, Shane Jacobs has to send everybody home because of some concerns. And you just think, oh, my gosh, you know, that puts them behind. And, you know, this was I think, a year of the unknown as far as you and I are concerned. I think we knew that there were good players. Sam Driggers was a question coming in as a sophomore, starting his first game. First night at Milan, looked like a sophomore in the first half. And, but the second half, and from that point on, he has just grown and grown and grown and grown. Oh, we got, Joe? 16-13 Megs.
And Trousdale.
Over Trousdale, 2:07 left. So that one's going down like we thought it would.
Yeah,
we thought it was,
we
thought it was going to be a very close football game. But, and I want to echo what you guys were saying when I walked back in about the professionalism of this school system, this football program, this coaching staff, but most importantly, the professionalism that we get to work with. Dan, you and I have got to work with 13 nights this week with Worthy Road Studio. It's you wouldn't believe how many people I have make comments to me in Lexington at school and say, man, that's got to be nice having instant replay. People don't have that. For a high school broadcast, are you kidding me? Especially for a 2A fixing to drop down to a single A small school broadcast, people don't have that. And so I appreciate the honor that of getting to work with you. We always have a lot of fun, and even though we have to put up with Schultze sometimes, we kind of like him too a little bit.
Joe, the main thing about it is this team's not lost since Terry and I have been here.
Yeah.
No, well, that's the good thing.
That is a good thing.
I'm going to make y'all promise on air to come back next year and do it again.
Let's do it.
I'm ready for it. Yeah.
Here is the official record now. It's a twofold record. Maryville holds the record of 74 straight wins from 2004 to 2000, but Shelbyville Bedford County Training School holds the record at 82 wins without a defeat. They had 4 ties in there.
Wow. Shelbyville. Was Insel coaching there?
No, he was helping them recruit, though.
Yeah, I guarantee
No, he was still over at Woodbury when that happened.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back to wrap it up.
At Anderson Furniture Floor Covering, we would love to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing us to serve you for 69 years. During football season, there is never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit us at 110 High Street in Trenton and check out our large selection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck, Peabody Sports.
At Case IH, we believe it's our job to provide you with solutions. That's why our Farmall and Maxim tractors, as well as our tools and attachments, are designed with you in mind. From mowing to baling to loading and more, we're here to help turn your to-dos into to-dones. At Case IH, we'll keep your days running smoothly with equipment that's durable, versatile, and highly efficient. No wonder farmers are more loyal to Case IH than any other brand. Visit your local dealer or go to caseih.com/livestock for more.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries.
I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
At Raspberry Tire, we can help you with brakes, transmission flushes, interstate battery replacement, all types of suspension repairs, and alignments. We carry several major oil brands and tire brands, including Firestone and Bridgestone. Our service center can balance both passenger car tires and semi-truck tires, and fill your tires with nitrogen. With 30 years of towing experience, we can haul small, compact cars to semi-trucks, and we are the only wrecker service in Gibson County with heavy-duty towing and recovery services. Come visit us at 2216 Highway 45 Bypass, Trenton.
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
Whether it's tires, batteries, oil changes, brakes, or alignments, Gibson County Farmers Co-op Car Care Center, located in your hometown-friendly co-op in Trenton, has you covered. While we're taking care of your ride, you can shop inside at Gibson Farmers Co-op for all your steel products and Carhartt work apparel. When it comes to comforts of home, we have a large and unique selection of home decor. Make tracks for Trenton, Tennessee, and your friendly hometown Gibson Farmers Co-op. It's where we have something for the entire family.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Riv-Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
Peabody has won this football game by the final score of 42-7 over Waverly. They will advance to the state championship, and that game is on the other side of the state's not yet been settled. This broadcast has been brought to you by Tyson Foods, and we want to thank all of these sponsors that's made this possible this year. Tyson Foods, Seiler Thornton Insurance Agency, Elite Dental, Attorney Bradley Owens, Eddie's Pharmacy, Amy Greer State Farm, Christian Family Medicine, Duncan's Pharmacy Express, Trenton Health and Rehab, Anderson Furniture, H&R AgriPower, the Trenton Light and Water Department, Raspberry Tire and Service Center, Gibson Farmers Co-op, Amy McLemore with Town & Country Realty, Riv-Local Lawrence Funeral Home, the Tennessee Army National Guard, Gibson County Animal Shelter, Gibson County Utility District, Gibson Connect, and Worthy Road Studios. And they'll be very, very busy throughout this winter, bringing you Freed-Hardeman University, Union University, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart Sports. And if you need to get a hold of Paul, give him a call, and he'll set you up. Great way to spend your promotional money. And we also want to thank everybody down at the Elks Lodge Dining Room for tuning in all during this season. Let's go.
Let me add something to that about Paul. He's modest. He can do baseball, softball, and can even do soccer and volleyball.
He can do soccer. He's a winner. I'm telling you.
I agree with that.
He does soccer.
I agree with that.
Let's check on the final scoreboard.
Yeah, let's get us some scores in here, and there are some teams going to the 5A state semifinal tonight. Oak Ridge 14, South Doyle nothing. Oak Ridge heads to the 5A championship. Still with 7:23 to go in the fourth quarter, Oakland is leading Maryville 42-7. Maryville finally gets on the board, but that game was over a long time ago. 5:30 left in the fourth quarter. Elizabethton 49, Nolensville 21, with 1:24 to go in that contest, and maybe less than that now. Fourth quarter, Meigs County 16, Trousdale County 13. Wow. Brentwood still holding a lead by 7, 21-14 over Bartlett with 8:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Lexington is trailing now. Haywood has scored a touchdown. They're up 17-14, 3:56 to go in the fourth quarter. In the third quarter, actually, I believe that one has become a final. On my sheet, I have it down as 28-21. Summit takes Henry County out of the playoff picture. And going to Lake County, Fayetteville leads there 32-24 with approximately 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Last score we have not had an update from Milan, 27-13, and that one was at the end of 3 quarters of play. And it has gone final as I spoke. Milan 27, Pearl Cohen 13. And so the Milan Bulldogs get to repeat and go to the state where they haven't been. It's been a few years.
A long time.
It's been a few years. 3A state finals, and of course here, going to the 2A state finals. It will be Peabody 42, Waverly 7. I thoroughly enjoyed this contest. You say, how do you enjoy a 35-point win? There was some real football played out there, gentlemen.
The score was close. The play was closer than a 42-7 score. Waverly came in here and they had a quarterback. Yeah. They had one of the better quarterbacks I've seen all year. Yeah. And they put it together, and Peabody is just Peabody. I mean, that's it.
You know, and I don't know if you guys were able to hear when I was talking to Coach Jacobs after the game. He's the one that takes care of the punt team. And so he said, I asked him, you know, what his message was at halftime. He said, I was so mad at myself at halftime because he said, I'm the one that coaches the punt team. He said, we get a punt blocked. He said, that was on me. He said, but, you know, Dan, the last statement you made, Peabody was just Peabody. You know, you and I have talked about this. It's just it's amazing just to watch this coaching staff work. You know, you've got, 3 head coaches on it, Jacobs, Driggers, and Tab-Val, thank you. And you've got one of the best and brightest offensive minds on offensive football, Jay Taylor, calling the plays. You know, I mean,
you want to give them all credit there.
Yeah, we'll get. I mean, we'll bend the car.
Don't forget your middle school coach too.
Brother
Marley.
Absolutely, Jason Driggers, John Gershik, who I've known for a long time, and I appreciate John. He helps me out, getting me access to film of opponents. Of course, Tim Haney, you know.
Yeah, we got to say something about him. Of course, his dad's who got me into broadcasting.
Yeah.
So if you want to blame anybody, blame Bill.
Well,
but Tim's a fine young man. Speaking of young men.
That one right there, I tell you what, I appreciate Terry Moore right there. You know, he texts me. I'll have stats on my phone first thing in the morning if I don't have them tonight before I go to bed. Derek Henson, Paul Hudson. I've known Paul for a long time. A lot of people may not know. Paul coaches tennis over here, or he did. When I was coaching tennis in Lexington, he was coaching tennis here. And so, and then Steve Mathis, Jake Ramsey, and, of course, we mentioned Jay Taylor and Tab Val. And then finally, we can't forget this one, and that's Mickey Marley. And if you want to look at the development of Sam, Jay Taylor gets a lot of the credit because he's with him every day, every practice, every rep. But you got Mickey Marley, who's coached a few quarterbacks in his time, a few pretty good quarterbacks in his time. And it's funny, Coach Taylor told me a couple of weeks ago, I asked him about, Coach Marley and all this. He said, let me tell you something. He said, when Coach Marley walks out on the practice field, he said, I just get out of the way. And so that lets me know how smart Jay Taylor is. He's smart enough to get out of the way and let
Mickey Marley's very fundamentally sound too, Terry.
There's no doubt.
Linemen can learn from him. Defensive backs, he played at UTM. He and Hardegree both played up there at the same time.
He's won a few games down there on the sideline. Guys, I think Haywood's going to hold on. I think Lexington just turned the football over. 50. Well, actually, we got sacked on 4th down. 54 seconds left. Wait a minute. Maybe he's sacked. I don't know. I'm getting text messages from
Well,
friends
you're
of
like
mine. They're
me. I'm
trying
not
to
getting
listen.
clear messages on that.
So
I wish Greg Van Story would send us something.
Anyway, thank you to our sponsors. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to have this fun, and it is fun. My wife sent me something tonight. She said, working hard or hardly working. I told her, I said, it ain't work when it's just fun.
Well, you know
It's
what our listeners and viewers should do? Go by and thank these sponsors for bringing them Peabody football on Worthy Road Studios.
And spend money there.
Yes. They're the people that are promoting your program.
That's right.
Without a doubt. And that's the way that this one ends on this season. You see the football field there? It's been perfect.
It has.
This game has been produced and directed by Paul Schulze. Assistant director is Linda White. Slow motion replay, Paul Schulze. Bang camera, Lawson Mann. Sideline camera, Johnny Johnson. Color, Terry Clement. Scoreboard, Joe Holloway.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Dan Hughes. Have a great rest of the evening, everybody.